Baby, tell me if you like it, you night. I'm waiting for you.
Hey there. What's up? What are you doing? Why? I mean, you had all this time to fiddle around. Now all of a sudden you're putting your headphones in.
Stuff.
Oh, I see. You're so engulfed and you're reading. You forget where you are.
Yeah, because this is the only time I really read, so you got to get all caught up.
Yes. You're not reading a book a day at home?
No, don't quite have the time.
Yes. Or the ability. Oh!
Well, we already know the ability is,
I'm just
lacking.
Laying. What's up? What was that, Steven?
Well, I was just wondering, if you had no kids, you'd be reading every day?
Every day.
You don't need Steven getting on you.
I know.
Well, no, I would.
Guy fresh off the Walmart interviews.
Okay, I heard that.
I heard about it just this morning
Mr.
from
White Guy in the, oh my goodness.
In the hood, is that what you're saying?
In the hood.
Oh.
It's good times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Were you nervous?
Why would I be nervous?
Was it like the Scare Bitch project for you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Handed out 200 T-shirts.
That'd make you, by the way, the bitch.
Oh.
You handed out 200 T-shirts?
And
so
lots of other things as
you were
well.
armed and dangerous is what you were saying.
Whoa.
I see. There it is.
Lots of fun yesterday.
Okay. What, they just opened a Walmart in Renton or something?
No, I think they were doing a different promotion or something.
They were just giving away free stuff.
I don't know. You'd have to ask the Kill Breath there.
Mm-hmm.
Free Diet Pepsi Jazz.
How'd you get that gig? Who set that up for you?
Yeah.
Jody did.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be on Friday, I think. And
Jody
Hey.
Frazier?
That's right.
Really? Really?
You were the only one left in the office?
I'm not sending my husband there.
I know, no kidding.
You get killed. Mm-hmm. Free stuff will tear them apart.
Right.
People love free stuff, though.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. That's exciting for you.
It was. I had a great time.
Yes.
I've never worked so hard in my life.
I know, it was a big morning show weekend this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was out. Hot show.
Taylor put out a little gig, right? He had a little, he had a time slot, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Is there a weekend Winnie the Pooh is not on the schedule anymore these days?
I don't think so.
He used to have to plead and almost get on his hands and knees asking for a break. Mm-hmm. Now he's got the break, and they overload him with slots.
Oh, yeah, that's because he sounds so good.
He does.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Told you, my wife said, "Who is that? That she sounds great. Who is that?"
She sounds great.
I got a couple calls like that this week.
Like that throaty voice on that girl.
You know what it is?
What?
He just sounds so good and so upbeat and so young, hip, fun, and sexy. You just lose your mind.
Well, they added 2 more words I found out this weekend.
Oh, they did? It's
Yes.
not young, hip, fun, and sexy
No,
anymore?
it's still young, hip, fun, and
I
sexy,
understand,
but it's
more than
now and something else.
It's now and wow?
Now and what is
Young,
it?
hip, fun, and sexy, now and wow.
No, now and connected.
Now and connected?
Yes.
You know, you just start tacking on all these words, it's lose its impact.
I understand.
Young, hip, fun, and sexy, now, wow, impactful, and
Right.
what was it?
No, it's now and connected.
We have to justify all those staff meetings. That's why they keep adding a new word every week.
Mm-hmm.
Just be lots of stuff. Be everything.
Be all you can be.
Don't be yourself.
Got it.
Yeah, they tell us that.
Well, that makes sense, actually. Anyway.
No, so, yes, we've added 2 words, so there you go.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that an Eric Flowers idea?
Of course it was. You think?
All right.
Who else?
No, cutting out the collages will be really hard.
How'd your shift go this weekend there, Pooey?
It was good.
Right.
Besides doing, obviously, call-ins with Steven, but...
That was bad?
No, it wasn't bad.
You're
No, it was
supposed to.
good.
You're supposed to say that's the highlight of the show. Anyhow,
It was good.
did you have a shift on Sunday and Saturday, or just Saturday? Sunday.
5 hours Saturday and 4 hours Sunday.
I'm telling you, man.
I know.
He's the weekend marathon guy.
I know. And then, of course, you probably had to do club gigs that night.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
You're not complaining, though. You're loving it.
No, not complaining. I'll sacrifice sleep.
Work all day, every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people at your spot are overloaded with shifts on a major market radio station
Can't
nearby?
think of too many people.
Mm-hmm. I'd say you're off to a good start.
I hope so.
Yes. Where'd you do the mixing this weekend?
I was at Mira on Friday night and Aristocrats on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Ladies responding to the poster?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably. I wasn't really paying attention.
Are they coming up to you, sticking their room keys in your jock, or what?
No room keys down the pants.
Mm-hmm. Well, what kind of reaction are you getting? What are they saying to you?
I get a lot of Oh, you're Vinny the Pooh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, can I hear that? You know, and then they just go and request something.
And when you say, well, what are you going to do for it? What do they say?
Like, I don't know. They're like, just kind of blank stare. Like, are you really?
Well, let me hear how you saying it. When they say, can I hear, what do you
Truthfully,
say?
I lied to him. So I'll be like,
No, don't lie to them. Say, well,
well, yeah,
what are you going to do for me? I mean, I'll do this for you. What are you going to do for me?
well, what I would normally say is, well, you know, I'm going to do this favor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What could I expect
There
in
you go.
return? Let me hear you say it. All right, Terry comes up to you and she asks for a... Because Terry's very much able to...
Yeah. Request some great songs.
Mm-hmm. Act like a typical 21-year-old Terry. Go ahead.
Oh, so
I'm
you're
mixing in
Vinny
the
the
club.
Pooh.
Yeah, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. You're so cute. Hey,
thank you,
can I hear Young Jock?
What now?
Can I hear Young Jock?
Yeah, it's right here, baby.
Yeah, I
You
can do
can
that.
hear it, you can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it.
I don't want to smell it because that means you're unclean.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I could
I like
play
where this
that.
conversation's going. Yes.
I could play that for you. But I was, wondering if I do this favor for you, what would you be able to offer me in return?
All right, what are they saying? What are they saying when you say that?
They're pretty much.
First of all, you're not saying that.
no, not at all.
Then why are we rolling?
You should say something to that effect, but
Yeah.
maybe not as, like,
To the point.
yeah, just make it a little more quick and subtle.
You might as well just say, hey, flash me your breast.
Breast.
Say, okay,
Well,
I got it for you. What do you
whatever.
got? I got it for you. What do you got? Something like that. Just real quick. They're not even sure what you said. It's so quick.
I got it for you. What
But
do
they're pretty sure.
you yeah.
So what?
I gotta get the hint of it.
Yeah, I got that for you. What do you got? It's like
They-
that. It's
they
like,
would-
what do you got? It could mean anything, right?
Anything.
Let's see, what do I got?
I got these.
Yes.
I got this big puss here.
Oh, boy.
Whoa!
It's that easy.
Is it really?
You never know.
Gee.
You never know.
Depends on what song I'm playing.
Miscued.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Man, I should be.
I love my
Let me know
job.
what you need me to fill in for.
Yeah,
you.
you should be mixing, man.
Yeah, right.
You could get it done there.
Carry some crates in the club.
That's the crate carrier. That's great.
One of the all-time great cake. Great. Why does it not? Yeah.
This is turning into something I ain't having. I ain't happy. Am I doing too much?
Oh, yeah, you are.
A police squad was called this morning to the home of Lou Diamond Phillips.
Ow!
According to the LAPD, the actor was arrested around 2 a.m. Friday
Right.
for felony domestic violence
Oh, geez.
after an argument with his live-in girlfriend allegedly turned physical. Released several hours later, and in the end, no charges were
You
filed.
think the words "no one will hire me" were thrown into that fight anywhere?
Could have been.
Yeah, I think I know what made him flip out. He heard Kilbreath doing a gig at Walmart, and he's like, even he's getting work.
Right.
They just lost it and started beating up his girlfriend.
She said, oh my God, I'm with a loser like you.
Luckily, she was there for him to relieve some tension, Terry.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Come on now.
Otherwise, who knows what could have happened.
Would have been
He could throw those knives really good.
Should have broken out that guitar and sang, Terry.
yeah, you should have.
Because
Yep.
he sang all his own stuff in that movie, I believe it. It sounded just like him.
Oh, Donna.
Right. You're going back a good what? You're going back a good almost 20 years to that movie, you know.
Yes, I know.
Man.
Well,
Do you know what movie we're even speaking of there, Vinny the Pooh?
I do.
Oh!
That's right.
how much you paying him? How much you paying him?
What movie was that?
Is it La Bamba?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, we're going back a good 20 years. We're going back about a full lifetime of yours to that movie. But you've seen it in reruns.
I have.
Okay, I don't think you were in the theater live, were you?
No.
In your little stroller?
It was on TNT or something.
Oh, okay.
87.
87, so it is
Wow, yeah.
pretty much exactly 20 years.
Jeez.
Okay. It's a bit of a rattlesnake. I don't know what that meant, but anyway.
All his brother wanted to do was be a cartoonist.
Yes. Well,
all he wanted.
he wanted a lot more, but that was his talent, Terry.
Yeah.
He wanted to go to Tijuana and do hookers and get,
Yes.
and get drunk as well.
You know what? Let's take a road trip ourselves. What do you say?
Sounds pretty good.
Tijuana.
You talk me into it.
Hookers
Those hookers
and
look pretty good, too, by the
Yeah,
way.
no,
Even for 20 years ago, hookers.
I'm telling you, Tijuana, man, it's a good deal.
Here, 20 years later now, the star of La Bamba is beating up his girlfriend.
I know.
And I think it's been a solid decade since I've seen him in anything.
Yeah, He does have a publicist, though. They said,
Wow, the fact that he has a publicist is still pretty
Still.
impressive, yeah.
he's hanging on, hoping.
Beat up the publicist, not the girlfriend.
Right.
That's the problem. Has he been in anything?
He was in an episode of George Lopez in 2003.
Oh, why did you say so? I didn't realize his career was going so strong.
I think he's done some.
He's done some movies and stuff.
Some-
but
yeah, nothing
some
major.
Mm-hmm.
you'd recognize.
Whatever. Over the past 3-4 years,
There's at least one. I think
Steven,
you recognize.
IMDb him.
Well, no, that's where we are, yeah.
You're IMDb in him? And what movies has he been in the past
Wait,
5 years?
No, he was an usher at the movie. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. That's what I saw him.
Yes.
More butter on the popcorn, Lou.
Tell Amelia to hurry up with my Coke.
What do you got?
Well, there was an episode of Law & Order SVU.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All right, but you know what? Anyone in Hollywood can get an episode on Law and Order.
He was on an episode of Numbers.
No movies.
Oh, no.
The movie Bloodlines.
Bloodlines.
The movie
that
Murder
must-
at the Presidio.
What year was that?
2005. That was a TV movie.
Oh, jeez.
There's a couple of
Exactly.
TV movies here.
How about anything in the big theater screen situational deal?
Hollywood Homicide. That, I think, had Harrison Ford in it. It did.
What year was that?
2003.
Is that where he was a veteran cop trying to train a rookie cop or something
Oh, what a
like that?
crazy storyline.
It says his character name was Wanda, so maybe he played a woman.
Okay. But that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We don't even know what that movie was.
Stark Raving Mad, 2002.
Okay.
Oh, he was in 24 for 2 episodes.
All right.
Oh, Kiefer got in that gig.
Yeah, Kiefer.
I'm just
sure
trying to
did.
figure out why he'd be beating up his girlfriend, and it sounds like we have a clear picture now.
Yes, I would say, yeah. We understand.
His living girlfriend. Has he ever been married, Stephen? Does it say that on IMDb?
Well, let me check. Yes, he's been married. He's divorced right now.
He got a famous wife, didn't he?
Oh, he's divorced right now?
Right this very
I think his wife left him for a woman.
Julie Cypher left, Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah.
That's Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, that's got to be
Really?
painful.
Yep.
Okay, it's all coming together now.
Yep.
We see the whole picture now.
Now we understand the black eye on the girlfriend.
Yes.
Hey, women.
She was married in the La Bamba days, too, so. Darn
So
her.
she duped him into thinking that she was into men, basically.
Yeah.
She left him for a woman.
And they didn't have any kids or anything. Does he have any children?
He has 3 children with his second wife.
Yes, okay. Now, yeah. So he's been married 2 times.
Yeah, and they just got divorced in February 2005, so this is a fresh girlfriend.
Fresh.
Wow.
Not so much anymore.
Because she did.
Oh, jeez. He's doing his own show
Hey,
over there.
Terry.
Oh.
Hey, Terry, did
Yes.
you really have a second husband or wife?
Oh.
Huh?
Good morning, T-Man. I'm
Yes,
sorry, I
good
didn't
morning, John.
realize that you queued me up in that segment.
Yeah, he just does his own show. He doesn't even realize he's on.
Hey, good morning, T-Man.
Normally, he doesn't get answers.
Hey, welcome to the show, T-Man.
Well, thank you, John. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate having you to the show,
Well,
but
I appreciate
unfortunately,
that as well,
we're
yeah.
having a somber day.
And why is it a somber day, John?
The somber day
Besides
is
it being Monday
because
and-
I've got
Manic
our news person, Terry Free, who gives stories. Unfortunately, one of her colleagues, which is her husband, has been killed.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
we all
due
heard
to
the news
a
over the weekend. It's always very tragic when an officer dies, especially in the line of duty, and especially in the way. Well, I don't think there's any way for an officer to die that's
Well, Terry, I
acceptable.
feel for you and I feel for your husband, but I have to play. Can I play a little clip, T-Man?
A little what?
Get
Can I play a little clip?
A little clip?
What I feel how all public informants.
No, because you'll just make an absolute disaster out of a very sad situation. All right?
It's a good thing because I feel for all public officials out there that who
Well, public
do
officials
a good
need,
job.
your sympathy,
Police
John.
officers,
Yes.
firefighters, government,
Very
anybody
efficient.
out there. Can I play this little clip? And if
No,
you think
I'll tell
it's
you
not
what.
right,
We'll take a break soon, and we'll record it, and I promise to play some of it.
well, play this, and then I come in at the end of the break,
All right, play. Go ahead, real
and I
quick.
take it to break.
All right, let's see what you have. Let's see what John has here. Let's see what he's got.
Drinking and driving under an influence of either alcohol or drugs.
Oh, he's going to do a public service announcement now, Terry.
Oh, man.
are
he Ken
not
Schramm
the
now?
way to go. Personally, I just got to say, I respect every person out there that respects the fact that they do not drink or drive.
Don't drink or drive, Terry.
Right?
Okay? Mm-hmm. There it is.
Yes.
Don't ever drink. Don't ever drive.
Okay.
No drinking or driving.
How am I going to get home?
Yeah. Sound
It's real. That's all. You're all over it, John.
That T-Man Show. Be right back.
No.
After these words.
No.
No break. No break.
Loves to throw to break.
I know
there.
he does.
Guy
You know what?
loves to throw to break.
I'm heading up at 23rd and Yesler right now to
All right,
pay
no,
the most
you know what?
respect,
Don't do
and
that.
I want to see.
Okay. You'll be there by yourself because the tribute was yesterday, right?
Well, people do it all day long.
Okay.
I mean.
Oh, it's all through today?
Well, they just end up
I see.
leaving flowers.
This was a
and stuff.
new brand.
6 months.
Just
6
on the
months.
job officer.
Hey, Terry,
Yeah.
Terry, you know what?
And the girl who was going 80 through the intersection, did they get a hold of her?
Yes, they
do they
did.
know what
They
they're going to do
found
with her?
She's
They
in the
found her.
hospital.
She's in the
Harbor
hospital right now.
with a
Well, I
broken
mean,
leg.
why? So why is there now sympathy because she was found in a hospital? She took herself to the hospital. She didn't have a broken
she
leg.
didn't. No. What happened was officers found her later, and she was.
She's the one that created the accident.
Thank you. All right.
Oh.
John was pissed off.
Allegedly, she was sitting in the passenger side. So when officers approached the vehicle, they thought that the person. They didn't know if she was.
Well, who was
truly-
driving through the intersection at 80 miles an hour?
She was. They believe but she was in the passenger side, so they're still investigating to make sure that it is her.
If she was on the passenger side, who was driving the car? Was she driving the car from the passenger side?
The car was parked.
So she could have moved over
So
there to
they're
sleep or
thinking that
something.
she moved over to the
Okay,
passenger
so she was the driver.
side. Yes.
All right, you confused me by saying she was in the passenger side. She was
Okay,
driving
yes.
the car,
Right.
and then they found her in the passenger
Yes,
side.
yes.
I see.
Trying to confuse the cops, too.
Yeah, she was trying to confuse the
I'm over here. I wasn't driving.
All right.
Yep. Don't know who was. Yeah.
Well, this woman needs to be dealt with.
Well,
Driving
what? Yeah.
80 under the influence and killing a police officer. She must pay to the fullest extent for those
Well,
consequences.
but the thing is, what's really scary is we all know that here in this state they don't get punished nearly as much as
she'll get
hard as
good.
they should.
Well, George, I have no doubt that she'll be dealt with in a
No,
serious
yeah,
manner.
I know.
Will not be good for her.
Uh-huh.
Whatever happens to
And
her.
if John's on
well.
the case, obviously, things are happening.
And she had priors too, so
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Better be.
Let's hope so.
All of a sudden, she was at Harborview. I almost feel like there's being a little bit of sympathy built up for her because she was found at Harborview. Bull crap.
Right. All of a sudden, she's the victim.
Minimum of 20 years. If she's let out a day before 2026, there's a problem. Okay. Now, you can throw the break, John.
We'll be right back and find out what happened coming up shortly. And I'll be out to memorial service,
Well, you'll
and
be
I'll
there.
be stopping by the station.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Oh,
after
be
these
stopped by
words.
the... Oh, geez.
Can we move today?
It's a little scary. She's a wanted actress in Tinseltown, but being wanted by an obsessed fan is a whole nother story.
Oh.
Lindsay Lohan has a stalker.
Oh,
She
geez.
hasn't met this guy, but he has sent her flowers and notes with his name and number on them.
Steven.
Leave her alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish.
She hadn't met the guy? He's not a stalker unless he's hanging around your car.
Oh, really? Is that how it goes?
He sent what? Flowers and notes? Sounds like a fan to me, Terry.
Well, a little obsessed, maybe. If
She
she's
hasn't
gonna...
met this guy, but he has sent her flowers and notes with his name and number on them.
Ooh. Name and number.
Yeah, call me if you're interested.
Mm-hmm.
If not, have a nice day.
I mean,
Herbie.
You're really harmless, aren't you?
Where's the line between fan and stalker? Obviously, they've moved the line. Mm-hmm. If you haven't met the guy, what are you worried about? If he's not following you, if he's not chasing you down alleys, it's not a stalker.
Well, hopefully.
Lighten up. Lindsay, does she need that much of a burst to her career that they put out fake public relations stories like that? She's got a stalker.
Yes, now, because she's getting in trouble because she's such a lush these days.
Try to get the spotlight off her getting in trouble, so let's go with the she's got a stalker angle. Everyone loves that story.
That's why she started drinking, probably.
She hadn't met the guy. I'm sorry. No, stalker. You have to meet a stalker at least 6 times before he's a stalker.
Oh, okay.
That's the
That's
Over
the
under.
rule?
Mm-hmm.
She's a wanted actress in Tinseltown, but being wanted by an obsessed fan is a whole nother story. Lindsay Lohan has a stalker.
Oh, jeez.
She hasn't met this guy, but he has sent her flowers and notes with his name and number on them. Lindsay's currently filming Georgia Rule at Hollywood Sunset Gower Studios.
Right.
Posted at the security gate is a sign that reads, "One of our actresses has a stalker."
Oh, okay.
One of our actresses has a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You don't want to be a little more subtle than that? Or?
All right, better not enter through this gate then.
Mm-hmm.
I better try another one. If I'm going to stalk someone.
Yes.
And
It's like
these are
drawn
your
to me
list-
here.
These are your list of actresses. Guess which one?
One of our actors has a stalker. But let's keep it quiet. Interesting. Very nice.
Posted at the security gate is a sign that reads, "One of our actresses has a stalker." So while the stalker hopes Lindsay will call him, instead this guy will be hearing from her security squad instead. Hi.
Okay, yes. There it is. We all have to worry about Lindsay now.
God.
Whatever. Stephen, you're a big fan of the freckled one, aren't you?
Well, I did enjoy her before the whole drinking stuff started. Now she's just getting a little ridiculous.
The drinking stuff killed it for you?
Yeah. if you can
Really?
believe that, yeah. I like them nice.
I can believe that with you, and I can believe you like them nice. So how have your letters changed to her since you
I
started the drinking
Tell her
thing?
to stop drinking.
Mm-hmm. But you still leave your number.
That's probably why she's mad.
I see.
That's why she pounds another fifth.
Included pictures of myself, too. So that could be
whoa.
why she was angry.
Got it? Well, we'll have to hope for the best. Huh? Yes. What else is going on this very manic Monday, Terry?
Well, Lance Bass's boyfriend, Riken Lumkel,
Yes.
he wants everybody
Huh?
to know.
Riken.
Well, Riken is his name.
What do we know about Riken Limkel?
He's a hell of a guy.
Oh, jeez.
He's the guy from Amazing Race. Anyway, he wants everybody to know that he did not force Lance to come out of the closet.
Are you stalking Lance too, Stephen?
Yeah. He never got back to me either.
Let him know if he ever starts drinking, he's in big trouble with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Big front cover of the People magazine the other weeks.
Yeah.
Of the People. This, with the big screaming headline, "I'm gay."
Yes.
And they couldn't have found a picture that makes him look more gay.
I know.
He looks gay enough, always has, but they found a picture that just...
May as well have had fake eyelashes and a chiffon scarf.
Right? You mean he didn't?
It was
I
close.
assumed he did. It looked so gay.
Yeah, it was pretty gay.
Got it?
It's a great headline, though.
I'm gay.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Yes. So we, of course, pasted a picture, us being as juvenile as possible, pasted a picture of Eric Flowers on top of Lance Bass's face and hung it up on his door.
That's nice.
Yes. We photoshopped it. Actually, we just photocopied it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you could do so much better, but I like the raw look of just cutting it out and sticking it on there.
We like it raw.
Taking it old school.
Yeah, taking it old school. I got to talk to you about that.
And it bothered him.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely bothered him. He did not like it.
Really?
He didn't think it was funny. No.
No
What did he
sense of
say to you
humor?
exactly?
Hey,
I told him it was all you.
Were you the one that put the picture on my door of the Lance Bass thing?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was just wondering. I don't really think it's funny.
Well,
we did.
Did you let him know that you thought it was young, hip, fun, sexy, now, and connected?
oh, jeez.
I didn't know the last two. Otherwise, I would have.
Well, it is now and connected for sure.
Wow. He didn't like it. You know, our sales staff is professional around here, and they get wind of that, and then all of a sudden it changes the dynamics around here. We're throwing out the baby with the bathwater.
It's very professional around here.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you because I want to know where your head's at.
Turn around. I'll show you.
Well, that was, I told him it was all you because it was pretty much, and
Wow, you got
That's fine.
You
I don't
got
he
mind.
went right to you, and he yelled at you.
Yeah.
It was kind of juvenile.
It was.
Right.
No
So
question
what
about
else
it.
is new?
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole hallway here is not
Terry,
juvenile.
if you know me, you know I appreciate sophisticated humor.
Right.
So,
right.
I had a hard time finding the humor in that.
But it just
But,
worked.
but it turned out that there was humor in it, in that he got talked to about it.
Did you get called into the principal's office?
It was like just a quick little hallway meeting, and
I was here when he was making it,
Were you?
and the Photoshop.
Oh,
picture,
yeah.
I was here when he was pasting it on, and I was just like, all right.
That'll work, right?
Obviously, with some time to kill. There you go.
but it just worked, though. I mean, really, it
All
fit
right.
perfectly, didn't it? I mean,
Well, actually, you had some of Lance Bass's hair kind
A
of
little bit sticking out, I know.
sticking out over the
not- it's definitely not
Flowers' hair,
perfect.
and no hair looks like Flowers' hair.
Yeah.
So it looked a little two-tone.
It wasn't perfect,
Okay.
But it was funny, right?
but I loved it.
Okay.
Well, you copied it and made one for
Can't
yourself,
wait
right?
for the next gay celebrity to come out. Just keep doing it.
Be a wall of fame.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
gosh!
So how do we get on the subject, Terry?
Because Lance Bass's boyfriend is went to his blog
Yes.
and his MySpace blog and let everybody know that he did not force Lance to come out of the closet because everybody's accusing him of doing that.
Blog sounds like such a gay word.
It does. Give me the old blood.
Yeah. Oh, he went to his blog.
Blog my face.
Oh, yuck.
Okay.
Remember when Lance and Sue Bird went to something together? Shouldn't we have seen it back then that he was
Oh.
gay?
Sue Bird?
Yeah, Sue Bird and Lance Bass went to like some event together.
Is Sue Bird
I thought it
out
was a guy
there
from
now, or is
Backstreet
Sue Bird
Boys.
still claiming that she's amongst the heterosexual community?
I thought she came out, didn't she? Or-
I thought
I thought it was
Lauren
a-
Jackson came out, but
Not
I don't
Sue
think
Bird?
Sue Bird.
Yeah, I
did. I think Sue Bird denies.
Still?
I think so.
I think it was Cheryl Swoops that came out.
That was
Yeah,
it.
Cheryl Swoops is
With a
one
name
of
like Cheryl Swoop, shouldn't we have known that she was gay?
Well, she was previously married with kids, too.
and his child.
Okay, with a name like Cheryl Swoops, shouldn't we have known, Stephen? Okay, yes.
Should have, yes.
Yes.
Storm playoffs, you excited?
With a name like Kilbrath,
yeah.
with a name like the Breath that rocks Seattle.
Yeah, it's not all I rock.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
You blogging too?
Of course. I'm a big blogger.
Okay.
Big blogger.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, the biggest. Okay, so Lance Bass and his boyfriend did what now? Oh, his
No,
boyfriend
just
didn't make
his-
him come out.
Right, it's his boyfriend.
But
He
his-
went to his blog, his MySpace blog.
But his boyfriend inspired him to come out, Terry.
Maybe so.
Takes a
but-
strong man to make another man come out, huh?
Sure.
So they have
Maybe
MySpace accounts,
I guess so.
and on dudes
Riken.
on Riken's MySpace,
Yeah.
it talks about how he was not the person that forced Lance to come out because all the little girls are pissed.
Probably.
They're not so little anymore, by the
No,
way.
they're not.
Now they're like 20
Why would
and
they be
angry.
mad? Why would they be mad? Now they don't have to
Because when
lust
they were
after the guy
13,
anymore.
when they were 13, 7, 8 years ago, they worshipped him. They had posters up of him, and now they feel dirty.
I see.
It's just like with the with Clay Aiken, with the Claymates or whoever those
Clay's
women.
very heterosexual.
Well, but
loves women.
they're suing
Can't get enough.
Oh, yeah.
Clay and stuff, claiming that it's all false advertising for him. That really he's gay. You know when that the Navy SEAL guy came out and said that he had a little tryst with him at the hotel.
I don't remember this. Anyway,
Yeah.
But that girl's great boobs. Doesn't work.
what else? What else is happening?
Some good news for
Oh, good. I love good news.
Dr. Phil's family. His son got married over the weekend to the Playboy model Erica Dahm. She was a triplet. Her and her sisters posed nude in Playboy. All
Oh, one of the
together.
triplets?
Yeah, one of the triplets.
I met the triplets at the mansion when I went to the mansion, Terry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he married Erica.
I was not impressed with the triplets
No?
as far as them blowing me away with their hotness.
Well,
I was not impressed.
okay. Well, Jay McGraw sure was. So he took her home.
Oh,
And,
geez. That's son of Dr. Phil.
yes.
Dr. Phil, for all the advice he gives, shouldn't he be a little leery that his son had to go and marry one of the triplets of
Well,
Playboy fame?
Jay himself has written many a book,
Right.
and has a good head on his shoulder. So I'm sure.
You want to marry someone knowing that there's two others running around just like her?
I'm sure.
Seriously.
I don't know.
I would not have married my wife
if she had
if I knew there was two others running around just like
they
her.
look just like her.
Really?
Yes. And the reason for that is I would have never allowed myself to fall in love with a woman that I know there are two other clones of her running around. Just makes me feel
Really?
too weird. Absolutely. That's too bizarre.
Same with if it was just
Commissar.
a twin.
Huh?
Same if she were a twin. You wouldn't allow that either.
Probably not. Twins a little bit more acceptable, but probably not. Twins creep me. Identical people
Yeah.
creep me out. That's why if this cloning thing takes hold, I'm just.
You're done.
I don't know how I could go on. It's ridiculous. Now, cloning actually, as long as it's done purposefully, maybe that makes more sense, and I'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that sometimes this just happens by freak of nature,
Yeah.
to think that there are others that look just like you running around, I can't. I mean, that's fine. I'm more than happy to coexist with you. Isn't that nice of me? But
Wow. Thanks.
I ain't marrying you. All right? Not happening.
All of a sudden, you get home today, and your wife goes, "I have a secret."
She had a secret. She had an
And
identical twin.
I need
It
to
would
let
be-
you know something.
It would be too late, Terry. I'm too madly in love now.
Oh.
Huh?
And all of a sudden, she walks out of the closet.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, honey.
Wow, she's walking out of the closet
Yeah,
too. That's
she's
two big
walking
secrets,
out.
Terry.
No.
And Sue Bird's hiding in the closet with her.
No.
Oh, okay.
The twin
Well,
sister walks
all right,
out.
we'll
of
use
the
a better
closet.
phrase, please.
Oh, sorry.
You never play basketball with me. Now you love it.
Coming out of the closet is a term reserved
Right,
for homos.
Okay, so hiding behind the door.
Okay.
Is that better?
Of where you hang your coats.
Okay. There it is. Now I understand what you're saying.
Got it.
But Dr. Phil married one of three.
No, Jay McGraw.
Not Dr.
Not
Phil.
Doctor.
I mean, Dr. Phil's...
Phil's already married.
Yeah, whatever. Dr. Phil's son married one of three.
Yeah.
Part of the deal. The other brother gets one, and Phil gets one.
Yeah, but the other brother is only like 15 or something.
You should be able to get all three if you marry a triplet.
Because they're not real people.
That's right.
They're like marionettes.
They're one. They're one embryo that's split.
Yeah, that's right.
So you should be able to marry all three, because in reality, all you're getting is that one original embryo.
Right.
That's my thinking on this.
There you go. So
What's
maybe-
yours?
So maybe it's not a bad idea.
1-866-663-T-Man.
I'm sure she'll have a happy life of being judged by her in-laws.
Well, she
Enjoy.
said, this is her quote. She says, "It's going to be the wedding of the year. I feel like a princess."
Well, that is not true. But I'm glad she feels that way.
Yeah.
Every woman who gets married feels that way. It's going to be the wedding of the year, at least for me. Mm-hmm.
Guess so.
Yes.
Anyway, I think I can get you some pictures.
I got a picture right here. Pacey already printed it out
did
for
he?
me. And this is definitely one of the triplets that I met at the mansion.
Really? See, I
Yes.
can't remember what they look like.
It's very bizarre to have three women that look exactly alike standing in front of you when you have a couple in you, and Hugh Hefner is sitting with his harem to your left.
And they're naked, right?
They're not naked. They were not naked.
Almost naked.
I don't...
Pseudo-naked.
Oh, jeez. It seems like you guys know more than me.
I don't know. I've
We weren't
never
there.
been.
We're just
They
guessing.
were not naked.
Maybe
They
not.
weren't wearing business suits.
Oh, no.
Were you naked?
I was naked.
So it's for the women only to be naked here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry about that.
The women in Pauly Shore.
Terry, we got Comedy Jam tickets to give away in a couple of minutes. We also have VIP passes to a little dilly going down at Emerald Downs in about a week or so.
Oh, yeah? What's the little
Yes.
dilly going down?
We're loading up a suite with listeners
Oh, cool.
and letting them watch the races and giving them free betting chips to play with.
Yay.
$50 betting chips. They're going to be handed out like left and right, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Love the Downs.
Yes. Terry's a big Downs fan, and she loves it so much she moved into the neighborhood.
I did. 5 minutes away.
Yes. So she'll be joining you as well, is what she's saying, I guess.
Really?
I thought that's what you were saying.
I just said I like the Downs.
Mm-hmm. She's not going as far as to say she'll be with you, ladies and gentlemen, but something tells me we can twist her arm into it.
Oh, yeah. Twist me up.
Okay, if you insist.
The T-Man.
If you're drinking red wine to take care of your heart, white wine may be just as good.
Oh.
Winemakers crush and include the skin in reds. They get rid of it in whites mostly. A new
Good.
study says the pulp of all grapes.
Yeah, the Pulp
appears
of All
to be
Grapes.
as
Isn't that a
healthy-
movie by Quentin Tarantino?
Awesome.
Pulp of All Grapes?
That's part 2.
Yes.
It's mostly. A new study says the pulp of all grapes
Yes.
appears to be as healthy as the skin and carry the same antioxidants. So white may carry the same heart benefits
All right.
as red. Makes sense and good thing.
This lady always is doing stories. This anchor is always doing stories on wine. She just really wants to drink. You can go ahead and just drink whatever wine you want, honey.
Maybe that's really what's in a coffee mug.
Everything is going to be fine. Drink your reds, drink your whites, go crazy. Nobody cares. Always doing a story on how great wine is.
Yeah, that's right. She does.
She writes her own news, and then she reads it to her. Surprised she didn't hiccup in the middle of the story. All right, reds, whites. I'm loving wine, Terry.
Everything's great for your heart.
I just don't ever drink white. White's a very girly wine.
Oh.
And I don't partake in that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Too fruity.
That's right. Huh? Yes. I don't like any wine chilled. Room temperature is where to go.
Manly.
Chilled. For her pleasure.
Wow.
Room temperature. Okay. I'm glad we can get that straight.
Okay.
Now, what do you have there, Terry? I'm going to give away some Comedy Jam tickets in a couple of seconds. As I also said, Emerald Downs, Terry, is a place to be this coming August 25th.
Oh, cool.
The VIP section put together by a Pepsi-Cola, Terry. You've heard of Pepsi?
I have.
Yes. They'll be the sponsor of this fascinating evening, don't you know?
Oh, good. Fun.
Now you're working on what over in the newsroom?
Well, this is actually something kind of interesting. Did you know that according to...
I would hope all your stories are interesting, Terry.
Well, they're not always.
I got a real snoozer here. Ready?
You get me really
sometimes-
scared when you preface a story by saying it's interesting, because that makes us then assume that all the stories you don't say are interesting are just that, real snoozers.
Well, this one I think you'll find very...
Bonus interest?
Bonus interest.
Bonus interest. More
Yes.
interest than you can handle.
Oh,
The most interest in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
According to a recent study,
Yeah.
I found that boys' gymnastics is one of the most dangerous sports.
Did you say you found or it found?
Found.
Okay, it found.
I
That,
found
that what now?
that boys' gymnastics
Is it one of the most dangerous sports
that any adolescent could take part in.
in high school?
Yes, in high school.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have. It has more injuries than boys' football.
Boys' gymnastics. Serves them right. White wine drinkers.
What?
Wow.
Boys' gymnastics. I don't even think they offered boys' gymnastics in my high school.
We had a huge boys' gymnastics team in my high school.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Were there a lot of injuries, a lot of broken bones, a lot of deformed bodies?
No, just
Because they fell off the balance beam?
they don't do balance beam in boys. So
Don't be so sure.
no, I know.
Boys' gymnastics is one of the most dangerous sports that you can take part in high school.
Yes. More injuries, like I said, than boys' football.
Serves them right!
But they have such nice bodies because they're so strong.
Son coming home in a onesie.
Oh, gee.
Oh, man.
That's what you're waiting for, huh?
I'll have rings up in the garage. Don't worry.
Yeah.
For him to practice on.
The rings.
Well, what would
T-Man's
you rather
screwing him
have?
into the drywall.
What would you rather have your son participate in, gymnastics or wrestling?
Or wrestling? Mm-hmm. Neither.
What, he
But
came home
if
and
I
said,
had
hey.
to choose one, you're
had
forcing me
to.
to choose one.
Yes.
Wrestling.
All right.
Boys' gymnastics. That was a 10 and you know it. How can you screw me on my score? Is that what I need my son screaming at the judges while I'm sitting there watching them, cheering them on because I have to do it? I'm a dad. Huh?
Yeah. Unless you enjoy him
It's
getting...
okay, son. They gave you a 9. Everything will be fine. No, it was a 10. Would I not look good enough in my onesie?
You're a onesie.
That's just not where it's at. I'm sorry.
Be a world champion.
Yeah.
Every high school has a gymnastics team.
I think they offer it.
I'm pretty damn sure that my high school did not offer gymnastics teams. But how would I know, Terry? I was too busy taking drama. No, I didn't take drama. Okay, I'm just playing.
No, I think...
But I went to once I moved out of the city, I went to a pretty small high school, so maybe the smallish high schools don't have boys' gymnastics teams.
Yeah, that could be.
Maybe if you're in a big school, like a lot of people go to big high schools, you have everything.
Right.
But I'm like 99% sure no gymnastics team to be found in my high school.
400 kids in my class. No gymnastics team.
Big high school, right?
Yeah.
See, I think I had like, less than 200 people in my graduating class, and not a trace of a pommel horse. Is that what it's called?
Pommel horse.
Pommel
It
horse.
was Terry's nickname when she was in high school.
Yeah. Pommel is horse.
Trying to pummel her.
Right. There's the only thing got straddled more than pommel horse. in her.
They convinced her there was a gymnastics team at her high school. Hey, we got to practice on you real quick.
Where'd you go to high school there, Pooh?
I went to West Seattle High School.
Big high school, medium, small?
Pretty big high school. About,
Gymnastics team?
there was a gymnastics
There
team.
was?
Yeah. There was. There was like 5 people on the team, though.
You were the only thing skinnier than the balance beam.
That's right.
And you were not part of the gymnastics team?
Oh, no.
Okay, easy. All right.
Not at all.
Very high rate of injury I'm hearing this morning. Do you hear something about that?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried.
More injuries than football.
I thought that was kind of...
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what does Bikini Dave want?
There's
Uh-oh.
Yes, Bikini Dave.
Yes.
I'm a little curious.
He was on the gymnastics team, Terry. He was an amazing dismounter.
Oh, yeah.
The best dismounter in the business.
One of the best dismounters in the West
That's right.
is Bikini Dave.
Now, you started to say that
Oh, dude.
wrestling was maybe not a very manly sport.
No, I wasn't saying. I never said wrestling wasn't necessarily a manly sport. I just don't know if I can go to a high school watching my son rolling around with another dude on the floor.
And it's not like they don't wear onesies either. It's not like they're out there in sweats,
They're
okay?
onesies with weird earmuffs. Now, Bikini Dave.
You said neither like there was a problem with it.
Well, Bikini Dave is one of the rare few that actually makes something out of being a wrestler in high school.
Right.
He's trying out for one of the American competitive worldwide competition. What are you trying out for?
Olympics, right?
Is the Olympics?
Yeah, I think he's trying out for the U.S. Olympic team.
I thought it was something that was Olympic oriented, but not the Olympics per se.
Okay. Well, it could be.
I took fifth in the World Team Trials this last July. So I was a couple spots out of the World Team. But if you ever compare the two and say neither, like one's not better than the other, me and you will have some problems.
I just said that if I had to choose, I would choose wrestling. However, I would not want anyone having to take a sport that you couldn't. There are discipline kind of features that you can take from wrestling and maybe parlay them into your life. But other than that, I don't see the reason to really get engulfed in a sport that isn't going to lead you somewhere.
What do you lead you somewhere? If you take
what can you do with wrestling? What are you going to do? You're one of the very rare few.
If you take a look at most of the UFC fighters and most of the Pride fighters at their base is wrestling. And if you can't wrestle, then you're going to have some problems on your feet. Second of all,
I sat there and I watched that whole marathon, and God,
Ultimate Fighters making a lot of money these days, or what?
Apparently, they are over in in
Bob Sapp's like the biggest thing
yeah,
to ever hit.
in
Bob
Asia.
Sapp is not. He's just like a boxer, right?
No,
K1. It's kicking too.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I saw him fight recently. When I was in Vegas a few weeks ago. It was like 3 a.m. or 5 a.m, and I had the TV on. There's a Bob Sapp fight on.
Poor guy.
Everyone in the crowd going crazy.
Yeah, they love him.
Bigger than Ichiro, they say.
End of the first round, they look like they've been fighting for about 50 rounds.
I know. Yeah.
Maybe I should come up there, T-Man, and show you just some of the differences.
Well,
maybe I could show you some of the benefits.
That sounds like quite the offer.
I know it does.
Nothing like grappling around with you, Bikini Dave.
I'll have to put on my onesie that day
Yes,
and
you
go to town with Bikini Dave. Fireman's carry. Well,
both sports, you have to admit, do take a lot of strength.
what are we
Core
doing?
strength.
How are we doing? How's the progression going for you making this team that you're trying out for? Bikini, where'd he go? You hung up?
He's on his way up.
Uh-oh.
Half Nelson's for everyone.
Submission moves.
I want the full Nelson. You gotta go Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Don't shortchange me on the Nelson.
I want the Jeff Nelson.
All right?
Take off my sideburns.
So you're gonna bring out the Nelson, don't give me a half-ass Nelson.
Right.
Half Nelson. Boys, gymnastics, very dangerous there.
Very dangerous.
Top of the list amongst the
yeah,
top.
one of the most, yes. I would say so. I mean, more injuries than football.
More injuries than you were surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Well, more injuries.
More fatal injuries.
As far as fatal, people die.
Oh, sure.
It's higher in both. It's higher in like serious injuries and fatal injuries. Yeah, not like sprained ankles. You know?
I would believe that the ratio of injuries per participant in gymnastics as opposed to football is greater in gymnastics, but it's certainly not the overall number because there's way more people playing football than doing boys gymnastics.
Right.
But it makes sense that you're more likely to get hurt doing boys gymnastics than boys football.
It's pretty cool, though, to play a sport that could kill you.
Really
that's
makes
a
you
real man right there,
Yeah,
huh?
it makes you really mad.
I was a fire eater in high school. That was very dangerous.
Wow.
I really went all the way with my onesie on.
You mean walking around Carnation with your dog isn't dangerous, Stephen?
It can be. You know?
I'm going to the Walmart as Stephen Kilbreth. Little dangerous.
Oh, I would say yes.
As Stephen Kilbreth, that would be pretty dangerous,
Poor
yes.
people, I was Eddie Francis.
Especially
Yeah, and they said, oh, yeah.
when he's standing there in his onesie.
Oh, not good.
His Walmart onesie. Okay.
Great to see.
So think twice before you allow your son to do boys gymnastics.
Okay.
You know what? Think 3 times.
Before you even saw the stats. You should have been doing that.
I nailed the dismount, yes!
Oh, boy.
Do you need your son thinking that, Terry?
Well, like I said,
I'll tell you-
both sports, you can't, I mean, if you ever watch it, it takes a lot of body strength.
I will tell you this.
And
Every time you watch the Olympics, you see these dudes doing gymnastics, they seem to have these ripped bodies.
They do, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I like that ripped body.
Someone's got to be doing it somewhere because there's plenty of them in the Olympics. I mean,
Yeah.
they never have a shortage, so
True.
someone's out there doing it.
I'd rather them do that than sit around and, eat all day and watch TV like I did.
It's too late for you, Stephen.
I agree.
Yes. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call for Comedy Jam tickets. Who wants them? First ever Comedy Jam, Terry.
Yeah.
Obviously not going to be the last, considering the response of the people out there that are thirsting for laughter. Mm-hmm. Comedy Jam, to my knowledge, is like, if it's not sold out, it's like 5 tickets away from being sold out.
Very good.
Because as of last week, after they had only been on sale a week, there was only a few hundred tickets left.
Cool.
And we're talking about a 4,000-seat venue up there in the Marysville area, the Tulalip Casino, yes.
Their amphitheater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
The first 3,500 tickets went like nothing, so I'm imagining if it's not sold out, it's like a couple of tickets away from being sold out. Because as I said, there were only a few hundred left last time I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are excited, and next year we're going to have to do Comedy Jam in a much bigger venue.
Jeez.
We didn't realize the thirst for laughter that you all have. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that Harris is doing a whole routine of knock-knock jokes.
Yes, well, I mean, how do you beat that?
It's going to be awesome.
And he's a hell of a talent on the uneven bars, Terry. 1-866-663-T-Man, and Arsenio wants tickets. He should be performing in the show, Terry, but you see how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
Okay. Arsenio, good morning.
What's up?
Gymnastics in high school. so-
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them Comedy Jam tickets, man.
Do you want to go up and laugh on September 16th? What is it, September?
Yeah, September 16th.
16th?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you're the laughing kind of guy, are you?
Oh, yes, I am
Oh, you
right
are?
now.
All right, let me hear you laugh. What? There it is. I didn't know you had it, Terry. It's a good laugh. It's nice. It kind of flows.
Yeah. Robust.
Mm-hmm.
Natural.
Terry likes it robust.
Oh, I do.
All right. Well, how old are you there, Arsenio?
I'm 18.
Oh, he's just 18, Terry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still young enough to maybe get 1 year of gymnastics under his belt. And what are you doing with yourself there, Arsenio?
I'm a security officer, man.
Where are you a security officer? What are you protecting? Where are you working?
I ain't protecting nothing but some cars or something. I just be at work by myself the whole day, bored.
Really?
Every morning I wake up, listen to you to 9 to 10, then
And you're just
Shelly,
dying. You're dying.
old school
Oh,
lunch.
geez. I'm familiar with the lineup. And you're dying for some action. You're dying for someone to steal a car.
Have something, do something, so I can just whoop someone's ass.
So you whoops.
Steal a hubcap. Do something. Hubcaps are very big these days.
Are they?
Hubcaps.
Wow.
The man wants a little something going on at his work.
I know that. Try and make it happen for him today, can't we?
Oh, jeez. And you got a girlfriend there, Arsenio? What's going on there?
No, I'm kind of single right now, and I'm saying I like to explore my choices I have, because I got plenty.
The man likes wide open options, especially if he's supposed to be headed up to the Tulalip Casino area, Terry, to take in a comedy show. You never know who's going to be sitting 1 row in front of you.
Right.
Oh. Hopefully it's Terry.
Whoa.
Hopefully who?
Terry Free.
You're 18. She's old enough to be your grandmother.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but close. And Terry Free does it for you? Someone like Terry Free, or Terry Free specifically you would like to make?
No, you feel me? I just met Terry Free back at the Summer Jam thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time I met her, but I'm just messing with you.
What was that? You mean this year? Or
At the barbecue?
But yeah, at the barbecue.
I was the dude who was back there, and I was trying to get backstage, and you kicked me out. You thought I was part of the Ray J clip.
Well, no, you know why? Oh, I remember this guy because I was asked, but he was asking if there was more barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Was he part of the barbecue or no?
Well, he was. I think he
snuck into the barbecue.
Yeah, I think somehow he got in.
You're a barbecue sneaker inner?
No, I was in there. You feel me? I got in there.
But then you tried to pretend you were part of E40's crew, and they kicked you out.
Terry knows E40's crew's backwards and forwards, sir. You picked the wrong crew.
Because I actually went back.
Terry used to run with that crew.
And said to some of his people, I said, hey, a couple of your guys are sitting out there.
But even
they're
though
like, they're not with me.
Even though you and Terry had a little bit of a mild run-in, you still took a liking to Terry Free. Is that fair to say? And since that day, you've had a private moment of thought regarding Terry Free, true or not true?
The day after I did, I was like, I walked around and was like, yeah, Terry Free on TV show, she's kind of heat.
Okay, so the day after, when you still had thoughts of Terry Free, did you have any thoughts that involved you and your hands on your cranker?
Hell no.
No.
That's funny.
I don't know why he has to dismiss that like that, Terry.
Because he's 18.
Yeah, exactly.
18, and you don't do those type of activities? Is that what I'm feeling here, or what, sir?
Oh, never. Why use the hand when you can get the real thing, you know what I mean?
And you can get the real thing all the time? What happened?
We lost. No, did we?
All the phones just blew out.
Did they?
Every last phone line we had, including this guy.
The cranker guy?
Even the cranker guy, Stephen, yes.
Wow.
Oh, Pasty.
Pot that down before he reboots.
Yeah. Do you want to explain what just happened to our phone lines? I'm in mid-call. Very sensitive and important subject to discuss, like teenage masturbation. And here you are. Oh, he is 18.
Sorry.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
I was trying to hook you up there.
Well, I'm not going back to the phones. That guy's the winner. I mean, but now where is he? He's lost. Oh, we know his name, don't we? Arsenio? Mm-hmm. 18 years old. Mm-hmm. His mom was obviously a big fan.
I think so.
Timing's just about right.
Mm-hmm. Brother Sinbad.
Mm-hmm.
Who's coming to the Emerald Queen, by the way?
I mean, can we move out of the studio fast enough?
No. Can we go now?
Pacey, any word on when we're moving to the new studio? Any word on when we're moving to the new studio, yes or no?
No, not exactly.
He's still in the dark.
Yeah, right.
He's still in the dark.
They haven't even screwed a new light bulb into your producer studio.
I thought about it over the weekend. I thought about bringing a lamp in because I knew they would.
A reading lamp?
Yeah.
Just attach it to your forehead. You're a coal miner.
Yeah, like he's a coal miner.
God.
That's nice.
Oh, my God.
Your lungs probably look like a coal miner.
Are they doing work to that new studio? Are they putting it together just the way we specified, or what?
They are.
How can we expect anything when they can't screw in a light bulb in your producer studio?
I know.
Are they spending so much time devoting it to the new studio that's why? Is that their reason for not putting a light bulb in your studio?
I don't think the word is done.
Have they given any word on when we're moving?
No.
Are the phones going to break down every day in the new studio?
Yes.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm in mid-call. And what happened there? You want to give me a technical reason or a technical explanation as to what just happened there?
I have no explanation for you. The phones were dead this morning when I came in. I had to do what I just did there. They came back on, and
now they're dead again.
They're dead again, and I'm not too confident in them right now.
All right, well, get on the phone. Call Kelly or some engineer. I want a technical explanation for what just happened in mid-call with Arsenio.
You got it.
This is Kelly's number?
It is, yes.
Let me call Kelly now.
Sometimes.
The phones aren't working again here?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I'll call.
You know he's going to say it's not anything that we're doing
They just
wrong.
rattle stuff around and act like he's busy.
Oh, I know it's not something we're doing wrong. What did I do?
No, but I'm saying here, he's going to probably blame it on whoever our carrier is.
Our carrier?
Yeah.
While you're on with him, get some light bulbs for Pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fresh out of those maybe next week.
Calling a man named Kelly.
Engineering, it's Kelly.
Engineering.
Kelly? Is Kelly there?
This is Kelly.
He said Kelly?
Yeah. Yes.
I thought he said it was Scott. Anyway. Kelly.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, T-Man here.
Hey.
I would like it. Are you up in your engineering room or are you on your cell phone?
No, I'm at home still.
And you answer the phone in mid-snooze by saying engineering in your first name?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Probably because he's looking at the
boss
clock.
is at the office.
It's a work cell phone, probably.
Engineering, yeah.
Well, here's the deal. I was just in mid-phone call here on the radio program that we do. You familiar with the show?
I'm familiar.
I was in mid-call. It was a wonderful call, by the way. I was discussing the ins and outs of having a private thought about Terry Free while... well, I mean, it's really not important. But anyway, I'm in mid-call, and all of a sudden, all the phone lines just crap out. Just there was some kind of, what kind of a sound?
Little pop.
There was a little pop, and then all the phone lines just crap out. And I'm just asking Pasty, and he has no ability to give me a technical explanation as to why something like that should happen. So I'm hoping you could give me some technical understanding from your engineering standpoint as to why the phone should just die in mid-phone call. All of them. I mean, we have 73 lines here, and all of them just went kablooey.
Make up something now.
Well, the only thing that I could think technically is the actual ISDN switch that Quest, our phone provider, uses.
Did I not call it?
Throwing Quest under.
I told you.
Well, it could. That could have crashed, or the actual little computer unit in the rack over there that all the phone lines plug into. That thing could have blown up.
It happens so often, Kelly.
Well, I know. It happens. It actually, it's not totally out of the arena of being common. I do have an extra one upstairs, but specifically because of that.
Well, Kelly, let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
As you may or may not know, I'm sure you do, I'm hoping you do, we're not going to be in the studio much longer.
Right.
We're moving for reasons unannounced, because the I's still being dotted, the T's being crossed there, as far as a T-Man announcement to come.
Major?
Well,
Whoa.
yeah. And you, I am imagining, are part of the building, the construction of the brand new T-Man in the Morning studio. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Am I to be concerned? Should I be concerned that this is going to continue to happen up in the new studio? Or because it's a new studio and because your hands are probably the lead hands in building this new studio, when it wasn't the case as far as this studio, you weren't the real foreman behind this studio, but you will be in the new studio. Can I rely on that fact as far as then feeling confident that the phones will work at all times up there, or no?
Well, I can't guarantee that they're going to work at all times up there. I mean, what I can do is figure out why they're dying down there and make sure that we don't have the same problems up there. But
it's been dying for 6 years! How long have we been in here, Terry? 4 years?
Something like
for
that.
6 years!
Yeah.
And no one's been able to identify why they keep dying.
Haven't we had that little board thingy that he talks about replaced too? I mean, like, this is like the second or third one we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Which board thingy?
Well, something that he said.
You got to be specific with these guys. There's a lot of boards in here.
One where he punches it up on the board.
Now, the guy who constructed this studio, Terry, has been long since fired. And
for good reason.
And for good reason. So I feel good, actually, knowing that Kelly's going to be the one in charge of putting together the new studio.
Right.
And I'm giving him an opportunity to say, yes, T-Man, I'm in charge now. I'm the SBOC, and I'm going to guarantee you right now that, these kind of problems will not be happening in any studio I'm putting together, but he's not even saying that. Are you saying that, Kelly?
Yeah, I can.
I can say it, but
I can't, because if what's going to happen, I'll say, you know what, what I can tell you is we'll do everything we can, and the little board Terry was talking about, we are buying a completely new, brand new version of that. We are putting a brand new version of software in the phone system.
Oh, nice.
Super.
Kelly's on Craigslist now looking for one.
Phone board 5.0.
We're taking every precaution so that we don't have that happen again, but frankly, the actual product itself could physically have problems, and I'm not going to anchor myself to something that could blow up, down the line.
Because an 18-year-old listener named Arsenio was in the process of winning Comedy Jam tickets during the dazzling phone call we were having there, and the phones went kablooey. And I think on behalf of the engineering staff, an apology should be made to Arsenio for having that situation happen. Now, we're not saying it's your responsibility, because as I said, the guy who constructed the studio long since passed on, Terry. Right. But, he was so young. But, because Kelly is now an esteemed member of that engineering staff, he should, on behalf of the staff, apologize to Arsenio.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But he's not on the line anymore, so you just got to do it yourself, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, he didn't get it.
Well, yeah, the engineer put the studio together, as I said, is passed on. So Kelly will, on his behalf and the engineering staff's behalf, make that announcement right now to Arsenio. Go ahead.
All right, Arsenio, sorry about your Comedy Jam tickets there. Maybe you could call either the business office when they open, and maybe they could punch you through and we can figure something out.
Oh, there you go.
That's for Kelly.
Yeah, that's for Kelly.
Right.
Now, what about Pasty's studio? He's sitting in the dark.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pasty Dave, middle of last week or early last week, a light bulb blew.
All of them.
And he's been emailing in an effort to try to get some light in his studio. Although I think he actually is more comfortable sitting in complete darkness, and maybe he's lying to us about these emails.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Is there a reason as to why still a week later he's sitting in complete darkness in there?
You know, there's no real good reason.
A few bad ones, though.
Just kind of representative of who he is as a person?
Yeah.
In the dark.
In the closet.
No, it's the building, the actual building maintenance handles all of your above head light bulbs. We do all the console and all the technical stuff. So.
All right, so we should blame Quest for the phone problem.
Yes, as I said.
And the building people for the light bulbs.
Well, who do we go through
Who are the building
to contact the building people?
What are the stuff that happens, what stuff goes wrong that we blame Kelly?
Oh, me?
Yes, what things could go wrong? I'm waiting for something to break down that you'll tell us, oh, that's my department.
Well, all of this is my department specifically, but again, I'm like you said earlier, sort of, I head up the problem land here.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something blows up in your studio, it is my job to go get a hold of the phone company and or the vendor that makes the phone product, or to get a hold of the building and say, why is Pasty sitting in the dark? Why aren't my bulbs replaced?
So it's his job just to throw people under the bus.
Are you rolling around in bed right now while you're talking to us?
No, I'm not. I'm standing around in my my living room here.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's naked right now.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. Apparently, Terry needs to know.
Freak me out, actually.
Are you alone in your place? Do you have an apartment? Do you have a house? Do you have a condo? Do you have a townhouse? What do you have there?
No, I have the world's smallest house.
Mm-hmm. The world's smallest house.
Wow.
And if we were to ever come over your house, what would we see?
Hobbits.
No, you would see literally my house is 26 feet by 26 feet. Total.
But there's a lot of like technical audio equipment and stuff in your house that you take home from the shop here and stuff, or what?
Because he's got
He
work
can
on
launch
it.
a space shuttle from his garage.
Right. Probably
But
has a very small house, but he has his own audio studio or something like that.
exactly.
All engineers do. Do you have your own studio or anything like that in your house?
I do have a studio here. But it's not
What a
in the
shocker.
house.
No, it's the garage that he converted into a studio.
No, I actually built the whole
Oh,
other thing.
Did you?
Screw the house. I need a garage.
Any women anywhere to be found in that house, or what?
Well, not right now, no.
Well, but you had a wild weekend, didn't you?
Oh, wild weekend.
Yeah. Good times.
Out in your tough shed studio?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
What was the highlight of your weekend there, Kelly?
So tough.
Highlight of the weekend?
Yeah, don't repeat the questions, please. Just answer them. The highlight of your weekend was... When was the last time Kelly the engineer got laid?
No, I guess the highlight would have been we're planning on or trying to or thinking about building an addition.
Of your 26 by 26 house?
Yeah.
We're thinking of adding another foot.
I went to the Home Depot and bought some string and strung out
What a big weekend for you.
You bought some string?
Yeah.
And this was the highlight.
Dinner at the Olive
What was the
Garden.
low light of your weekend?
Low light of the weekend.
The same thing.
Yeah, the string broke, which was very depressing.
Mm-hmm. What's this we? Do you live with somebody?
He's married.
Oh, he's married, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that working out for you there, Kelly?
Oh, it's working out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have built the house before I got married.
Well, so she moved in after you got married.
No, she lived here before we got married.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Dirty.
Yeah, limited sin.
And you have some fascinating dinner conversation, I imagine, you, the husband and the wife there, or what?
Yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit on a Mackie board for dinner.
Right.
Use subwoofers as pillows, but it's very cozy.
Wow. And what's the little woman whooping up for you there for dinner there?
Oh, little woman.
Kelly, what are you having on a typical, let's say, Monday night for dinner?
For a Sunday night, last night we had a very nice ossobuco, which is an Italian lamb shank thing that was really tasty.
Really? She made a very tasty Italian dish for you.
Lamb shank.
Where do you get a lamb shank?
I know.
From a lamb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, this is real deductive reasoning here. So you had the nice lamb shank, and
Shank.
Pretty gourmet, man.
your wife's that kind of a gourmet cook, or what?
Actually, both cook really well. So,
Really?
yeah.
You share the cooking duties.
Who cooked
Yeah.
it then?
Duties.
Who cooked the shank?
Oh, jeez.
Who cooked the
Because that's Terry's department in her home.
Cook the shank.
Cooks the shank.
Shank cooker.
Bring the shank over, big boy.
Shank to the left.
Time for Terry to do the cooking. Who cooks the shank in your home there, Kelly?
Well, the lovely wife did.
Oh.
And how do you return the favor there, old engineer to the stars?
Works out that it's all right.
See, wouldn't it be easier to just change the light bulb?
Okay.
Didn't have to take calls like this.
He only has one arm these days. I think he had surgery or something.
Oh, really?
Maybe he's a little.
what happened?
Should be his excuse, maybe.
What happened to your arm?
I crashed last year snowboarding and ripped it out of the socket and just had surgery on it a month ago.
Ouch.
See, all these engineers like these extreme sporting little afternoons, Terry.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Take out their aggression on the board.
Right.
No more extreme sporting. I've done my shoulder. I've broken multiple ribs. I've separated my hips. I think I'm done with the whole.
And that's how you hurt your arm. Any truth to the rumor that it was more that your wife mistook your arm for a lamb shank? Never mind.
His life's come to Home Depot and lamb shank.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And Kelly,
String.
thanks for taking the time for the technical explanations that you gave us.
All right. Well, I will get up with Tasty there.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Thanks for the call.
Piece of shit, his lamb shank.
There he is, Terry.
That's no shank, man.
That's the man with one arm responsible for building our new studio that we're supposed to be moving in over the next few weeks, too, Terry.
I know.
One arm guys are building studios. Not good. Can't wait till the blind guy comes in to fix the headphones.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Yeah, it's going to work really well.
Yes.
First day.
You have a new studio or watch The Fugitive. You take your pick. I don't get it. Anyway. Arsenio will get you your tickets. Yeah. Somehow. Some way, even though we have to weed through about 500 calls of people claiming they're Arsenio.
Right.
We'll figure it out, because Pasty got it on caller ID, right?
Yes.
Wow. You lying to me?
No.
If you had his number on caller ID, why don't you just hand it to me about an hour ago?
Well, because I wasn't sure if you want to talk to him again or not.
I love when your voice squeaks like that. Something about the lamb shank conversation that got you all worked up, huh?
Yeah, I really did.
Sounded good.
Why do I have a feeling he has no number for Arsenio? He's just trying to make things sound good right now.
No.
Huh?
$1,000.
$1,000?
Oh, $1,000.
You shouldn't have started so high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Real Baru poker face.
$1.
All right, I believe it now.
Yeah.
Do you have Arsenio's number?
A good bluff.
Time to fold.
Yes, no, I do have his number.
All right. Well, then we have no need for him to call back. We'll call him back, right?
Yep.
All right, there it is. Very well done.
Now he fake types to act like he's busy.
The T-Man.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Ice. Our TSA has relaxed the rules for what you can bring on flights in your carry-on luggage. Now you can bring small doses of liquid medication, up to 8 ounces of insulin, and up to 4 ounces of non-prescription liquid meds. You can also bring solid lipsticks.
Oh, phew.
Powdered cosmetics and baby food.
Yeah.
Odd things that could get confiscated: gel inserts for shoes, baby teethers with liquid, yogurt, and mascara.
We did a Newsweek poll, Terry, on people's opinion on whether carry-on should be banned. Considering all that went on last week, at how close this world was to another major catastrophe / tragedy, more than half the people said, no, I want to keep my carry-ons on the plane.
Yeah.
Considering what was avoided last week, you think people would be more ready to hand over a little something to guarantee some extra security.
Yeah, you would think.
But 54% of people said, no, they better not ban my carry-ons.
Right.
Got to carry on.
Got to have it with me at all times.
Which I think it was found to be a little bit alarming that people were so cavalier.
Well, how was the question posed? I mean, is it like carry on like the big suitcase with all of your stuff, or can you have an attaché case with, like magazines or something?
An attaché, yes.
You know, I mean, it makes a difference. If you can have little...
The question was just simply, would you be okay with airlines ruling out all carry-on luggage? And you have to check everything that you want to bring with you. And more than half the people said, no, that's not acceptable. And the reason obviously was clear, that if we were able to ban carry-on luggage, you'd be safer as a passenger on a plane. People were just not ready to rule out the possibility of carry-on luggage to guarantee extra security, which Newsweek and the people that did the poll found as a bit of a surprise. But it sounds like Steven's not ready to give up on his attaché case.
No.
Well, I mean, the point being is that, women would want their purses, so they're going to say no. They want to keep their purse, at least, with them.
Well, and people who fly, who commute or do business on planes with their laptops and stuff, they're going to...
Let's play What's in Kilworth's Purse, since we were on the other subject this morning.
Let's do.
What's in Steven's attaché?
Oh.
What's in Steven's wallet?
So you want to bring on your purse? Is that what you're saying, Stephen? You want the ability for a woman to bring on her purse, or what?
I'm thinking if that's the way the question is posed, I'm not surprised by the numbers, because people would want to bring just their little trinkets with them or whatever they bring.
Trinkets, yeah.
And I know you don't like the words I use, the briefcase, I guess, and the things like that. But okay. I mean, the case with all of your stuff in it is not necessary.
It's just a little nugget of information fresh off what just happened last week. Everyone's still having it fresh in their mind, as you would say, Stephen, that they would respond so quickly by saying, no, gotta have the carry-on. That's all I was bringing up. Just it was a little bit surprising, and I thought maybe you'd be interested.
All right, well, I'm totally interested. That's why I'm talking about it.
Oh. But I'm guessing that you're one of those that... fresh off, again, to use that term, this situation to still want your carry-on.
Well, I don't think people should be allowed to take, like, the big suitcases, but I think you need, like, women would need their purses and guys would need their man bags and things like that.
I do enjoy having my man bag on the purse.
I mean, I want to be, or Scott's backpack, that he carries everywhere, things like that. You want to have your USA Today and things like that. So,
all right, I'm glad we can get that clear.
Your Wall Street Journal.
Oh, jeez. What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening?
I actually found a really sick story out of Muskegon Heights, Michigan.
All right. Appreciate a nice sick story of the day. Go ahead. Yes.
A 37-year-old woman there was so scared that she would lose her boyfriend while she was recuperating in the hospital.
What woman is it?
That she had her 15-year-old daughter have sex with him.
She what now?
She had her 15-year-old daughter have sexual relations with her boyfriend.
She was in the hospital. How do you have your 15-year-old daughter have sex with your boyfriend?
She made her 15-year-old daughter sign a contract.
Oh.
Which said...
And the 15-year-old daughter didn't have her agent present?
Well, she signed the contract, obviously, because in exchange...
When you sign a contract with your mom, it's binding.
I guess
especially at 15.
Right.
Apparently, the young girl would receive gifts such as a belly button ring, a new bra and panties, clothes, and overnight visits from her boyfriend in exchange for having sex with her mom's boyfriend.
Let me see if I have this straight. The mom's in the hospital. She wants to maintain the relationship with her boyfriend, so she tells the boyfriend, hey, I may be on the shelf, but my 15-year-old daughter is going to step in, and she's going to have sex with you as long as we can provide her with a few trinkets.
Yes.
Trinkets, Stephen, is that one?
Yeah, trinkets.
Yeah. Trinkets.
Yes.
The belly button ring, the attaché case. What else did they give her?
New bra and panties.
New bra. So, Terry, it sounds like a good deal for everyone is what you're telling me.
Well, it sounds like it. And it was, because it did happen.
Oh.
They had sex 20 times over a 2-month period.
And how did this all get to the point where it's now a public issue?
Well, according to the police, the young girl got...
Shouldn't have taken the 15-year-old girl to have sex in the park, or what?
No. Apparently, the girl was so disgusted with what she was doing, and
that she went and reported or told somebody that reported
well,
it.
she finally told a relative.
She told a relative.
And the relative went to the police.
I only got one more to go, but boys, this belly button ring nice. What do you think there, Auntie? And Auntie went and told the cops that this boyfriend was having sex with a minor.
Yes.
How old was the boyfriend?
Doesn't give the age of the
55,
boyfriend, but the mother was 37.
Mother was 37.
Yes.
And you'd think at that age, or maybe at 38, but at 37, you'd think she would know better, Terry.
You would think.
Right.
Might be a little desperate to hang on to a guy, though.
Okay.
Well, that, of course.
Just a tad.
For any 37-year-old woman who has a boyfriend, you know, the desperation is running wild through her system, Terry. Got to hang on at all costs. If that means pimping out your 15-year-old daughter, well, whatever it takes.
This had to have been his idea. You know, you need to keep me sexed up here while you're gone.
Oh, jeez.
You're going to be down for 2 months, so...
Was he carrying a man purse when he said that?
Got a great idea for you.
The mom is going to court on charges of third-degree criminal sexual assault.
Because she was the spearheader of this whole plan.
She was the pimp, yes.
And she's the one who drew up a contract.
Uh-huh.
Was the lawyer present when she drew up the contract?
I don't know.
Because maybe he should be with some charges too here, no?
Right.
Mm.
That's a 15-year felony, and the
What was the
boyfriend-
mom in the hospital for that
Does
she was
not
so
say.
laid up that she had to arrange for her daughter to have sex?
Doesn't say.
Liposuction?
Not for 2 months.
Probably.
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, I'm just joking, Terry.
He was arrested on 6 counts of third degrees criminal sexual conduct.
So everyone's getting theirs.
Yeah, he's now in jail.
3 counts, so he did her 20 times and got...
No, 6 counts of third degree.
Well, still not bad for doing it 20 times. I mean, only 6 counts? Why not 20 counts?
14 other times I did her.
Yeah.
That technically is only 1 count.
Oh, okay.
5 other counts that they stuck to him.
Right.
I can't count.
So, I don't know what she was in surgery for, the mom. Doesn't say. It just says that she was recuperating in the hospital.
But it's not the proudest mom moment in the history of the world, is what you're saying.
I would say, yeah, not the proudest mom moment. No. Oh, jeez.
Terry, but what if you weren't married and you had this boyfriend and you had to go to the hospital and you being a woman who's now older than 37 wanted to keep him around? Could you ever see yourself? No, never mind. I won't even ask the question. Okay.
No, to your question.
I thought so.
Not even.
Oh, really?
I'm glad you hadn't answer.
Yeah, maybe. Let me think.
With the music, she might do it.
Yeah, give me some thinking music.
Terry, gotta keep the boyfriend happy.
Oh, wow.
You want to lose him?
Yes, if that's what it takes.
That's what it takes to lose him?
Yeah. Well, if that's what it takes to keep him,
I'll
then...
give you some thinking time. Maybe you want to think this one
okay,
over.
let me think about it. Well, because I have, really, technically 3 to choose from.
Oh, jeez. Wow. One is just an infant, Terry.
I know.
Okay.
But, some people are pretty sick out there.
Oh, well.
Come on, Terry, we're not being gross.
You're making a mockery out of this question, Terry. What if the boyfriend requested your son? Is that the third one? Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Man. Anyhow.
Stop the man.
All right, the no stands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your pick, boyfriend. You're missing someone.
Where's the boy?
You guys are wrong.
All right, where did this happen, Terry?
It happened, where is it? In Muskegon Heights, Michigan.
Muskegon Heights, Michigan.
Yeah.
Beautiful this time of year.
You think you could hide a story like that in Muskegon Heights? But no, the man has been brought to justice.
Yes.
To justice.
And so has the mother.
And the mother is just as at fault here, if not more, Terry. Actually, yes, one could certainly argue the mother's more at fault. Where was the protection of the 15-year-old daughter? Did they use protection?
It doesn't say. It doesn't give me all those sordid details.
All right. Can we see the story?
You can.
So if the cops never got involved, who would have got the best deal, you think, out of this?
Oh, jeez.
Damn them cops.
The girl actually wore masks every time.
Wow, you really got a good deal.
Yeah, because she was so disgusted with what she was doing
Really?
herself.
She literally wore a mask?
Yeah.
Where's that in the story?
A couple paragraphs down.
The encounter happened 20 times over a 2-month period. And the girl wore a mask during the accident.
Because she was disgusted?
And then She finally broke down, told her relative. The mom, who's really the monster in all this, Terry. There are two monsters, one bigger than the other, and the mom is the real monster of monsters, Terry.
Yes.
She's going to court on charges of third-degree criminal sexual assault, which I believe is more than a 10-year felony there, Terry. And I know that because it says it right here in the story.
Yeah, I think I said it was 15.
Yeah. But if you thought for a second I knew my law that well.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if the mom's in the hospital, how can she, like, make her daughter do something?
She better sign a contract. Once you sign a contract, you're good.
She's 15.
Good to go.
You can't make her do anything when you're laid up in bed.
You can't make a 15-year-old do anything without anything.
You can't even make them clean their room.
This story seems weird.
Well?
A 15-year-old, whoa, what was she thinking?
Well, it's all about negotiation there.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Well,
the 15-year-old is old enough to know to say, I don't think so.
Right.
Well, she got her belly button ring.
Yeah, she got all the stuff that, she wanted. Her mom's holding over the whole, hey, I may be in the hospital, but, I can give you money to go get all this other crap if that's...
It's the weirdest story I've ever heard.
It's crazy. It's
one of the most
sick.
evil, weird stories I've ever heard in my life.
It is.
Okay, give me another one. I mean, is this just stupid or what?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
15-year-olds in Muskegon.
Muskegon Heights.
Muskegon Heights.
Yep.
Oh, I could have said no. Oh, geez. Okay.
Well, she had said no, and she kind of got her little...
No, you signed a contract. What else is going on, Terry?
Yeah, the guy probably didn't even want to do it. It's like, well, it's in paper. What am I supposed to do?
I don't want to go to jail for, breach on contract.
Right.
The boyfriend was also 37. His name is Michael Fitzgibbon. I asked you the age of the boyfriend. You didn't tell me,
I
Terry.
didn't. Yeah.
Fitzgibbon. I'll look him up on MySpace.
Oh,
Yes.
geez.
Michael Fitzgibbon. Oh, I'm Fitzgibbons. I don't get it. What else, Terry?
According to sociologists at Ohio State University,
Yes.
getting married will alleviate your depression. You're a depressed soul out there. Get on married, yeah.
Get married to feel better.
Yeah.
Because getting married gets rid of your depression. Because it replaces it with irritation.
Wow.
Well, that is just a bad little bit of information to throw out there to people, Terry. The divorce rate is high enough. You don't need, especially this being the depressed capital of the world, you don't need people who are feeling a little bit blue to go running out there and get married and have it obviously implode not long after.
Well,
What are you trying to do, Terry?
make everybody happy.
Feeling a little down today. Who wants to marry me?
Yeah.
Nice job. I could start this Prozac, or I could get married. Let's see here. Give me some time.
Which one is more cost effective?
Natural Prozac. Marriage is a natural Prozac?
Yeah.
Makes you happy. You found your soulmate. You build a beautiful life together. Everything is wonderful.
That's what they determined? You said a new study?
Yeah, sociologists did a little study.
Just one?
Well,
There should be a team working on this one, Terry. Sociologists discovered that marriage alleviates depression.
yes.
All right. That's news to me.
I thought it was the other way around, actually. That's okay.
No, it makes you the happiest person in the world.
Who?
Yes.
Isn't marriage wonderful?
Yes. Marriage is a wonderful institution.
Oh.
Institution. I'd say this. It's much needed.
Right.
Yeah.
Aren't you a happier person, don't you think?
Huh?
Aren't you a happier person, don't you think?
Fitzgibbons.
Okay.
What?
He doesn't have any friends.
Oh, all right.
Found him?
Well, there's a 37-year-old Michael Fitzgibbons from Muskegon, Michigan.
No
Oh,
way.
stop it.
But there's
He's on
no
MySpace?
information. Yeah.
Of course, a guy who's having a contract drawn up so he can have sex with 15-year-olds and have a MySpace account.
Shocker, huh?
Wow. You
So you're able to see what he looks like?
No, there's no photo.
Oh, bummer.
And there's no real information. He has one friend. It's not even Tom.
It's not
Contact his friend.
Yeah, contact his friend.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Steven.
I'll email him himself. Michael, what's up?
We heard a really cool story.
He's single and doesn't want kids.
Well, of his own.
Yeah. It's kids to have sex with.
Right.
Wow. right, what else? One more quick one. What do you have?
Some information released by the Wine and Spirits Wholesalers of America show that 500,000 American kids say they've bought alcohol online.
Online?
Yes.
Just gets sent right to your doorstep.
Yeah, pretty much.
It gets jammed into your mailbox.
14 to 20.
UPS driver rings your doorbell, and there it is.
Yeah. Sign here.
All the alcohol you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Case of natural ice. Yes.
That's a lot, man.
It's hard to check IDs online, Terry.
Yes, it is.
What about this Viagra? Is it real? Because I can't go to my email without seeing 50 emails per day that involve Viagra that don't even get put in my junk file. They actually make it into the real file.
No, I know. I get those too.
What's up with these Viagra emails that make it through the filters of junk mail that I have to weed through them all to read from the regular emails?
Who says that's junk mail?
Yeah, they're from Angela's email address.
That's very funny.
He's so proud of himself for that one.
He gets a real kick out of himself.
Yes.
Yes. So is it real or not?
I think half of it is real, from what I've heard.
Right.
Half of it?
Yeah. People get all that stuff sent to the mail?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's kind of a tough process.
I don't get any emails on alcohol, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty cool deal.
To go to a couple websites, right?
Get a box of wine sent in the mail?
Yeah. Seriously.
You know?
Brown brings it to your door.
There you go. Half empty.
You see the UPS truck pulled over by the police.
I mean, am I the only one, or are you guys getting all these Viagra emails too? You get all these Viagra?
I do.
A lot of pharmacy emails.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, but it's always Viagra.
Yeah.
They start with that.
Viagra. Maybe that's just the one that always stands out in the subject line, but I'm always seeing these Viagra ones.
Yes.
That's how they hook me.
I'm in. Really?
Now, what do you have to do to get it?
It's a lot of work. You got to fax your
That's what I
prescription.
figured. I mean, I'm not...
A friend told me.
A friend told
Oh, they make you fax a prescription? What do you need to go through online then if you have to get a prescription?
Yeah, what's the point?
It used to be easier. You could just consult with one of their doctors.
One of their doctors?
Online. You fill out a questionnaire.
I
And
love online doctors.
next thing you know, it's
Especially
boners all month.
Will they make you turn your head and cough online, Terry?
Right.
Oh, is that hot?
They did crack down a little bit, though. I had a buddy get some Ambien sent to his house. Like,
Online?
Yep. Took him like, 2 minutes to consult the doctor. I'm having trouble sleeping. Enter. Okay, sir.
Then he got a box of Ambien?
Put your credit card number. Yep.
Wow.
Right to his door.
I think it's pretty convenient, Terry.
Yeah,
Sleeping like a baby now.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
But what was the percentage of teenagers that got...
500,000. Actually, 551,000.
So it's not a percentage. It's
Wow.
500,000 teenagers and then some have had alcohol sent to them online.
Yeah, I bought it online.
But they did consult with the online doctor, so it's okay.
Right.
All right.
The T-Man.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Where's this falling on the club count there on there, Vinny the Pooh? Is this your number one song in the clubs right now? I bet you this song is doing pretty well in the clubs.
Top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
That's not very good.
No, it's pretty good. I mean, I play.
It's not top 3. It's not
I play 300 songs a night.
a big deal in the clubs as far as I'm concerned. You got to be top 3. Is it a top 3 song in the club or no?
No. It's a little old. When it first came out, it was.
Not even for the ladies, huh?
I'm sure it's like the ladies' anthem, Terry.
It is a ladies' anthem. That's
My ringtone.
So then it's top 3. It's your ringtone?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sad.
I know, it's great. I love it.
Same girl, same milkshake, right?
Yes.
Married to Nas, this one?
Mm-hmm. Bringing all the boys to the art.
That's right.
Yes. How old is she?
Late 20s, I'm assuming. I don't know. She can't
How old is
be
Nas?
32. Steven?
I'm looking it up. Yeah.
You said Steven?
I said Steven.
Steven!
Yes.
Actually, you know what you should do for me?
Me?
Buy some alcohol online.
What are we going to do?
Well, we're of age. Find out. Aren't we, Terry? Yeah.
Let's take it.
Let me find out. Because I think it's probably as easy as there is anything you can do online, which is really kind of upsetting me. Because, Terry, when we were teenagers, or I can't even know what it was like when you were a teenager, but when I was a teenager, obviously the internet was not around, okay? And it's not like we could just jump online and buy alcohol. No, we had to wait by, the 7-Eleven for an hour and then ask the greasy-looking, seedy guy with the weird-looking beard to buy us alcohol.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right.
I always had
we
to ask
didn't
my brother.
have the internet
Right.
to just jump online and buy alcohol.
Steal some of the dad's vodka and fill it with water.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
The dad gets really buzzed a week later and try to figure out why. We didn't have the ability to just jump on our keyboard and go, "Are you 21?" Yes, enter. Boom.
Right. No, you're right.
Send it.
I always had to ask my older brother and sister.
What are you buying, Stephen Yon? Hennessy.com? Where are you at?
Well, here's some Everclear.
Oh,
It's illegal here, I think. Might want to try something else.
Yeah, well, but you can buy it and have it sent to you. Why not?
Okay. Thought it was illegal.
Well, it is illegal in the state of Washington.
We tried to talk about it out of it, officer. Go ahead. Yes. Do what you want, Stephen. You're a grown man.
All right, well, I can choose something else if you'd like.
You can't gamble online, but you can have alcohol sent to you in a couple of days, Terry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How about some cognac?
Oh, yeah, I love cognac.
The big timer. Order anything alcoholic, Stephen.
Try
I'm
some
just
wine.
trying to figure out how difficult the task it is, how difficult the chore it is to buy something online. Buy some alcohol and get it done.
All right, well, I'm doing it now. Let's see, here's some brandy. Buy it now. There, I click that.
Brandy.
That's all it takes, Terry. It's a buy it now button. Bam! It's at your doorstep. Yeah, Ma, I'll get the door. Don't worry.
And then click order. Do we want one case or more than
One
that?
case?
Just a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses looking for directions. Don't worry about what's going on at the door.
Right.
Well, that's not a case. That's just one. $51. Wow.
$51 for what? Some cognac?
Some Cameron Williams brandy pear in a bottle. They're special, so.
See what I'm saying, Terry?
Yeah.
Just like you said in the last segment, 500,000 and then some of teenagers are buying alcohol online.
Right.
Not having to chill out outside, post up at the 7-Eleven, waiting for the right-looking person to walk up.
Right.
It says, please read carefully before clicking order.
Uh-oh.
Here's $2 extra. Can you give me some alcohol? All right?
I know.
Those days are over.
Yes, they
you
are.
You don't have to do that.
I know.
And Marlboro Lights.
Now Steven's buying it. It takes a couple of clicks.
Yeah.
You
Did you
point,
read
you point and click.
There's a warning, though.
Oh, what's the warning?
It says, by placing this order, you agree that you are at least 21 years of age.
Yeah.
Of course I am. Not a day under 16.
Huh? You understand that any misrepresentation of age is illegal.
Really?
Technically illegal, yes.
So they're covered on the websites.
That's pretty much it. That covers them.
That's all they're concerned about. Covering their ass, and they'll be more than happy to send it. Well, it clicked yes.
Right.
We're off the hook.
Yeah.
You want it overnight?
See how easy that is?
Jeez.
Wow.
We want it here tomorrow
I want it
morning.
same day.
Wow, store pickup. I don't think the kids could do that, though.
No.
I want to hit click and then hear ding dong right after. That day is coming, Terry.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're upset about this. The people who are ordering alcohol online today are going to be mad in 20 years that their kids hit click and then hear the ding dong.
Right.
We got to wait tonight.
Right.
How dare you people?
We're going to buy it on Wednesday for the party on
You don't have a doorbell?
Friday.
I do, yes.
Okay.
It does go ding dong.
Mm-hmm. Most doorbells do.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 20 states where delivering alcohol via the internet is illegal. Washington is not one of them.
Not one of them. Can't play poker to save your life.
No.
But you can have that alcohol sent right to your patio.
Isn't that funny?
Just come on in and bring it to my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Door's open, dude.
Yeah.
Bring it right to your apartment.
Third door on the left, sucker.
That is just...
All right, now what's the problem with the phone lines now? Here I am.
Oh,
Maybe wanted to take a phone call or two, and my phone lines are out again.
I have no idea.
You what?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh.
The phones are down.
What was that noise?
Just makes noise to sound busy. Hold on, I'm doing something here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I was just trying to talk to Kelly there again.
I'm supposed to be giving away VIP passes to Emerald Downs. How can I give away VIP passes to Emerald Downs if I have no contact with the outside world?
Here, Vinny.
Here they go again.
Go out to the street, Vinny.
What if there was an emergency in the studio?
I'd love to
We
know
have
the answer.
no communication with the outside world in the studio.
That is true.
We could be on fire.
We're in the business of communication. And we can't communicate with anybody. There's something wrong with this picture. You agree at least with that?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Call-in radio show with no phones.
Oh.
You're right there, Pasty? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have to keep adjusting the mic for some reason. I'm all over the place. All right, I am over here.
He's really kind of getting irritated.
What's wrong?
He's not happy.
Here we go.
He's irritated about the phones.
I would pot that down if I were you. It's going to maybe make a noise. Okay.
There's a new phone board up at Radio Shack. It's probably open now. It's 8:30.
Yeah. Well, we sent
Just up the
Vinny on
street.
up there. And
Yeah, if I come in tomorrow morning and I see a phone board with the words Radio Shack on it, I'm just going back home. All right.
Walkie-talkies are going to hand out to all the listeners.
so if you want your walkie-talkie, drive on by.
Well, if I had phone lines right now, you'd be winning VIP passes to Emerald Downs.
Wow, that's exciting.
Which is brought to you by Pepsi.
Thank you.
It says here, Eric Powers, Shirley Hart, and the T-Man crew will be
Really?
on board. Yes. You were not informed about this?
No.
Oh, well, they're assuming your attendance will be more than happening there, too.
When is it?
They'll be giving away $50 chips and more on August 25th at Emerald Downs to lucky listeners. That's $50 in free gambling money. Woo! And we'd like to get that to you. Unfortunately, we can't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
Why don't we expect? We're giving away millions! But our phone lines are out, so I guess that won't be happening.
It's today and today only.
That's right. I swear you should send Vinny on down to the street and just have him,
Well,
you know.
how can we talk to him?
Oh, that's right.
You could yell out the window.
Yeah.
Well, our window's broken. Steven, do you order our alcohol or no?
I didn't order it. No,
What do you
I,
got?
Why not?
You're afraid. You're scared.
Well,
Scared they're going to come down on me.
Mm-hmm. We have no way to contact you.
That's true.
There are no working phone lines. All right.
that is,
The shipping was too much. I'm looking for a site that has free
how
shipping.
much was the shipping?
I don't know, like $7.
Just order it. I'm trying to prove a point. Have it sent here. Maybe it'll actually get into our hands, or it'll be never make it past the front desk.
No, let me order something cheap.
Order it. I'll pay you back. All right. I'm just trying to figure out how easy it is for just some random person to order alcohol online, Terry. Not that we condone this at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, by all means, then I'll order it if I'm
Uh-huh.
reimbursed.
Now, what am I getting?
Order the most expensive.
You can expense this with Barbara. I'm sure she'd be happy to
Carolyn
reimburse you for your alcohol needs.
Carolyn does. She does love it.
Oh, jeez. What are you ordering, Steven?
I ordered their special, the brandy pear.
Brandy pear?
In a bottle. It says Cameron Williams brandy pear in a bottle.
Tasty.
It's probably some tasty brandy is my guess.
Okay.
We all love brandy at this age. Great selection.
Well, I said, tried to order other things. You didn't want it. What do you want me to order?
I don't know. Vodka, I was thinking tequila, maybe whiskey.
Jack Daniels.
Tequila would be.
Order a bottle of Patron, Steven.
Okay, I'll go back and find that.
Some sort of dessert port would be nice. Jesus.
What else? Terry, what else is going on, please? What else is happening?
Wow, it's
Oh my
expensive.
gosh.
Wow, it's expensive.
$64. Does that sound right?
That's about right, Steven. And
Oh, big guy.
believe me, in a bar, it costs a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, here's a Grand Platinum, $233.
Oh, Steven,
we'd
you
get
know
that.
what? That's pretty much sizing you up as well. Grand Platinum. Why don't you just keep it all consistent and get that one?
Or the sampler pack. I'll do that.
Simply stupid.
It's like little boxes of cereal, but different. Go ahead.
Got a story here about a 63-year-old man who was very intoxicated. He took out $16,000 from his bank account and started giving it away to random people.
Because he was so drunk.
Yeah, because he was just
Not.
wasted,
It was
yeah.
not just some random act of kindness. That'd be nice if some 63-year-old man just decided, hey, I'm going to hand out money to people, make people happy.
Well,
But
yeah.
no, when this guy came to, he was like, what did I do?
Actually, no. It was more of a random act of kindness
Oh, it
type of
was?
thing. But he was intoxicated.
But he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did know what he was doing, and he.
Well, that's a lovely gesture. I can top that, though. I took $15,000 out of my account and gave it to gay phone operator. But even though we don't talk to the man anymore.
Yeah, who was that again?
Which was the perfect ending to the whole story, Terry. Even though that's the case, people say, do you regret doing that? No. If I had to do it over again, I would absolutely would.
Oh, that's good.
Really?
Absolutely. Saved a man's life.
John's like, I wouldn't.
And it worked out, as I said. I mean, could it be a better ending?
That's true.
Yeah.
15 grand to stay away from me.
Wow, so that's what it was all about.
More than reasonable.
Yeah, bargain at that price, huh?
Matter of fact, to celebrate this new situation, send him a bottle of port. Port come in bottles?
Yeah, it does, sure. Doesn't come in milk cartons.
Some little baby on the back?
I don't know. I don't
Find
drink
him.
port.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not 70.
I see.
After a slice of pie.
You can handle a slice of pie.
That I can handle, but
Got it.
not into the port.
Right.
They do ask you a trick question here right at the end.
Do they?
Please enter your birthday, your age at your last birthday. 16!
Boy, I can't figure it out.
There we go. It's ordered.
There, it's done.
$15 of shipping for you. How about that?
What'd you get us?
I got the sampler pack so we could all get a bottle.
A bottle of Patron?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's in the sampler pack?
Patron Tequila Sampler Pack, 6 bottles.
And how much is this running me?
$482.
Are you serious? Wait, say that again now? You're joking, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's the total?
$56.
Oh, it's more than reasonable.
We can all get a bottle. We'd all like our own case.
Well done, Stephen. More than happy to have everyone have their own little bottle.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see how quick that comes. When does it due to arrive, Stephen?
Well, I insured it for $1 extra, and it's shipping ground UPS.
Very thorough guy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to open that up in front of the boss.
I'm sure that's a fun process to go about getting your insurance kicking in when something goes wrong there.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had insured. Call the insurance company and get a replacement sent.
What if one of the bottles is broken?
Oh,
Took
geez.
out $1 policy.
Yeah, I had Patron sent to me, but I insured it for you guys. So what's the process? What's the procedure now? Do you want to make that call, Terry? Is that a call you want to be making?
I don't.
So, okay, so, sir, you're saying your Patron broke, or is that a call you need to be making?
No.
So why the insurance?
I love to booze, but can't get in the car to go to the liquor store.
Is that a call you're prepared to make if something were to go wrong with the delivery, or what?
I just figured you'd want it insured.
Is that right?
I have 7 DUIs and the ankle bracelet won't let me leave the house. Send it over.
All right.
I just got an email to confirm the receipt of my recent order.
Very
Internet Wines and
exciting.
Spirits.
This is exciting.
It is.
So, again, when is it due to arrive?
Well, I'll check the tracking. I don't know if it's gone out to UPS yet, but it's actually FedEx.
Oh, beautiful. It's in Tennessee right now. Everything. Federal Express goes to Tennessee for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, they're out of Missouri, this company.
Oh, okay. They'll send it to Tennessee and then over to us.
Patron from Missouri. That sounds very authentic.
I had to send something to Vancouver FedEx. I checked the tracking. It went through Tennessee.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Weird.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
They love Tennessee.
Pay Pacey to drive it up there for you next time.
Oh.
Okay. He would.
For $4.99.
Yeah.
Let's see what Pacey's doing in there.
All
right.
Kelly.
You're on the phone.
I am on the phone.
You
but
have phones.
I do, but you don't. And I'm going to have to reset them after the break. So
Why are you flapping your arms like that? Looks like you're trying to fly.
He's trying to fly the...
I believe I can fly.
You notice you were flapping your arms while you were talking to me?
I did not notice that, no.
In a chicken-like way. You were squawking.
Whoa.
Scratching my back.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Really itchy back.
Those are really long arms.
Why do you got all these amoebas all over your back?
I don't know.
He hates each and every one of us.
He sounds so happy.
Look into that one.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Ice Cube. Bring you something new and different.
70 speeding tickets. A woman in Scottsdale, Arizona racked up that many tickets in just 5 months.
Oh, but-
She threw her tickets away and thought nothing would happen, but now she faces $11,000 in fines.
Throw them away, Terry.
Yeah, she did.
70 tickets in 5 months. Eventually, she probably just told the cop, yeah, you just write it, and then when you throw it away for me, I got to go.
Right. I'm late.
I find it almost, like, impossible to get 70 tickets in 5 months. I don't care if you're driving 120 everywhere over a 5-month period. Okay? Mm-hmm. To get pulled over 70 times, that's, like, hard. That's a difficult task to accomplish.
Well, she did. She accomplished it.
Something's not right about this story.
Well, I have a picture of her.
Okay.
because I.
Now I understand.
Well, no, I just figured you wanted to.
Story's more believable.
I just don't understand how it's possible. I mean, from so many angles. Just the physical act of being pulled over 70 times is a near impossibility over a 5-month period, no matter what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then to also factor in that you'd think maybe by the 40th time she'd say, okay, maybe I got to chill a little bit here. But no. Still found room for 30 more tickets after the 40th time in a 5-month period?
Mm-hmm.
Something's not right about this story.
70 speeding tickets. A woman in Scottsdale, Arizona racked up that many tickets in just 5 months.
If it's parking tickets, that's fine. Then I can understand that story. But speeding tickets, she got pulled over 70 different times.
Yeah.
How about they take your license away like on the 4th time?
Well,
or suspend it.
I think there is a possibility that she could lose her license.
After 70 speeding tickets?
Suppose,
a possibility?
Yeah. That's what it says.
Okay.
70 speeding tickets. A woman in Scottsdale, Arizona racked up that many tickets in just 5 months. She threw her tickets away and thought nothing would happen, but now she faces $11,000 in fines.
The officer that wrote the 60th ticket, I mean, isn't there the ability when you're running someone's plate to recognize, okay, you got 59 tickets in the past 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should take you in.
Failure to appear 68 times.
That never happened?
Apparently, not according to this
Something's
story.
not right about the story. Something's not right about the story, damn it!
I can fill in a little bit for you if you'd like.
Jeez, isn't that my line, Terry?
No, I mean, in the story.
Oh, in the story, yeah.
Oh, is that what you call it?
That's talking about your puss. Anyway.
I don't just have that. I have a wizard sleeve.
Oh, geez. So, yeah, that's why I said I could fill a little bit in for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just the tip.
You're right.
Apparently,
Yes.
there were 15 different
What is John doing outside? The door's closed and I can smell him. Why is he coming down all the time these days? Because he knows we're moving to a new studio, wants to get his last licks in?
And he has no job.
Nasty. Why did I
Yeah,
say that?
where are you going with that?
Last licks. It's a baseball term, Terry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a nasty one, obviously, but...
Yeah, especially when you talk about him.
What's the deal with this?
I wish I knew.
What does he want?
He hasn't made it clear.
Oh, the phone line's working again, though. Wow.
Hurry, take a call now.
They are, yeah.
Get him to call in from outside.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Anyway, there were 15 different times she was clock speeding twice in one day. She also sped 3 times in 2 days, and on 4 occasions, the police had records of her speeding 4 times in a day. So I mean, she's like getting.
So there was one day she got 4 tickets.
Yeah. One day, 4 tickets. $157 a pop.
You're right. There is something not right about
Something
this.
not right about the story.
On the 4th one in the same day.
The police, they have sophisticated computers now where they can realize that this is going on, and you don't allow 70 tickets to actually happen.
Well,
and on top of that, forget even all the sophisticated computers. I'm going to go beyond that. It's impossible to be pulled over 70 times in a 5-month period. I don't care what you're doing.
Well, talk to the Scottsdale Police Department on that one.
The only thing more bizarre than this story?
I'm going to be down here from day 1 to day 2, because you know what? I'm sticking up in the events coordinator office right now. The events coordinators are going to help me move your goddamn office there, T. And I tell you what,
yes.
T-Man,
not moving anywhere,
T-Man, listen.
Yeah,
once you do one thing, take your headphones off, put it down on your table, listen to what I got to say for one, so Terry can hear what I got to say.
Yeah, Terry's very excited about this.
Yeah, Terry is very excited when she bangs herself in the office with you, baby.
Okay.
You're moving the office, and you're moving the studio, and I'm telling you right now, you're not going to move without my permission, okay, T? Her officer...
Paisley, call the front desk and have security escort him out. I can't even stand him this morning, the way he's talking now.
Wow.
All right? No joke about it this morning. Call security and get him
absolutely
removed from the building.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Normally, I'm willing to work with him. This morning, obviously not the case.
Right.
You know what? Go ahead, call. Call right now. Let me dial the number for you.
Paisley's calling right now.
Oh,
all right?
Paisley?
Yes.
Dial the number.
Go ahead, Paisley.
Hey, what's going on?
You better have
in
restraints.
the studio here that we need to get removed. So if we can get the security in place and haul them up to the 3rd floor, we just need them to help us out.
Oh, you talking to the front desk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, you're going to be physically removed this morning.
They're on their way.
You better find me, bitch.
Now he's going to play hide and go
seek in the building, yeah.
He's tough to spot, though. He's definitely not in the business casual.
Tell him to bring
attire.
the canines.
Just follow the smell. They'll have a great scent.
Yes.
You don't need canines.
No.
Tell them to bring the canines in training. If they can't figure this one out, they're never going to make the grade. Let's read some text pages, Terry, that have rolled in at 97373. Don't you know? That's 97373. And since the phones are working, I'll give away some Emerald Downs passes in a couple of seconds here. Let's see what we have here. 8:49 and 24 seconds. I hope gay phone operator never calls in again.
Well, that's pretty much a guarantee.
8:41 and 22 seconds. I want Everclear and Terry Free. Everclear. Was it like 200 proof?
Something like that. It's pretty.
198 or something.
Yeah.
It really tastes more like a vodka-ish or a tequila-ish. It's a grain, right?
Yeah, it's just some kind of grain alcohol. It's
Have
usually
I
had it?
bad.
I've never had it.
I have had it, yes.
I have to.
In college, people
And
love
it's
it.
illegal because it's too good?
Yeah.
A little too strong, yes.
That's strong for us.
You can buy it in Idaho.
But you could buy it online, Stephen?
You can. You can buy it in Oregon,
Pretty
too.
nasty.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's more of a vodka-ish taste?
Yeah, it's just clear and it's gross.
It's Everclear.
It is Everclear.
Yes.
It'll see
That's
you.
how clear it is.
Yeah.
It's good vodka, yeah.
It's good when you, like, have the little, the Spody, I guess it is.
What's that now?
A Spody, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for that, yes.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at this one. 8:40 in 8 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Ask Vinny the Pooh if he remembers being passed out drunk and some random drunk guy violating him. It was hilarious.
What?
You still on the phone with the front desk there? Pasty?
Okay, hold on. What was that? Sorry.
You still on the phone with the front desk or no?
No.
Okay, let me call the front desk and find out what's going on here.
Violated.
Just later, boss.
Clear Channel Seattle.
Vincent Thy Pooh, is he around?
Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
She's got a lot on her hands right now, calling security.
I know.
Rounding up Vincent Thy Pooh, Terry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vincent Thy Pooh, the man who got his balls jiggled by a random stranger over the weekend. Is he around?
Jiggled.
We all knew about him.
Vinny the Pooh is the type to get drunk enough to be violated.
Hello?
Whether the story actually happened, I will find out perhaps by asking him a couple of questions.
Okay.
But he certainly has the potential for this, Terry.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vinny, T-Man here.
What's happening?
What are you doing out there?
I was actually running a package in the back real quick.
Oh, gee.
It's true.
Well, that brings us to our next topic here. I got a text page that maybe you'd be interested in.
Okay.
Now, before I read this text page to you, I will say that I've seen you numerous times drunk enough to have these situations potentially happen to him, Terry. But the text page reads as follows, and I'd like your reaction.
Okay.
Somebody writes at 8:40 in 8 seconds. Ask Vinny the Pooh if he remembers being passed out drunk over the weekend and some random drunk guy violating him. It was hilarious.
A drunk guy violating me?
Yes, and I think by violating, they're referring to some sexual violations that took place while you may have been in an unconscious state over the weekend. And if that was the case, Terry, maybe he'll have no ability to respond to this text page, but he can almost feel the discomfort he's feeling through the phone lines, Terry.
I know.
Actually, I didn't pass out this weekend.
And you know that how?
Well, because I didn't get too intoxicated this weekend. I drank a little bit, don't get me wrong.
No, your response that you're looking for is, T-Man, all the minutes of the weekend are fully accounted for.
Oh, no.
In my
totally.
mind.
All the minutes, all the seconds even, fully accounted for.
Maybe
So
we
there
need
was
to
no male violating, I guess, scenario happen, to my knowledge.
bring him back.
When was the last weekend that you didn't drink? It's been some time.
Whoa.
It's been a couple weekends.
Okay.
His memory is gone because it's been so...
You can't get through a weekend without enjoying a nice, tasty beverage.
Well,
true
yeah,
or
I
not
mean,
true?
Very true. If
All right, what were you drinking over this past weekend? What was your drink of choice this weekend?
First to the bar, drink of choice was a Long Island iced tea.
Aha! A drink that will start to soften you up pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Very quick.
And he did. See, just in that one response, we got a number of clues here. Number one, he was drinking a beverage that gets you right on the avenue to disorientation.
Get you there really fast.
Number two, he was at the bar this weekend.
I was at the club, though.
Mm-hmm.
was at the club, did my little set, got off.
Little set.
Are these club owners excited to know that the person spinning the tunes is enjoying a Long Island iced tea or 2 or 10?
After the working scenario.
After it was over, after your duties were accomplished, you sat down and started pounding.
Started pounding, I did, yes.
But not to the point that you passed out because all your minutes are fully accounted for in your mind.
That's right. I found out I hit a limit. I wasn't trying to go past.
Well, then why would somebody write about some sexual violation that happened while you were drunk by some other...
Maybe it's a fantasy of some nasty person out there that would love to take advantage of me in a drunk, passed-out situation.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that. What was that?
Well, I'm just saying maybe somebody would like to...
So it was someone's fantasy, and it was such a vivid fantasy that they thought it was true, but it wasn't.
Yes.
You bring that kind of fantasy upon many a man out there? Is that the...
Well, I would hope not, but...
Wow. Vinny hates the gays.
Yeah, he does.
Well, should I call this particular text pager and find out more information, or would that make you uncomfortable?
Nah, call him up.
Maybe they're the jiggler.
Well, I'd like to call.
What was that?
Every line I have right now is taken because I have Vinny the Pooh on the hot line. I got John calling in on the warm line. Is this John?
Yes, that's me. What?
He's hiding in the building.
Hang up.
Why the hell did you escort down and outside the building?
Are you outside the building?
I'm outside the building right now.
Hey, John, did you text in about doing something to me over the weekend in a passed-out state?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Okay, never mind.
Supposed to keep it quiet.
It wasn't John.
Yeah, I
it was
said something about doing something to your effing mother.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I found her on Valentine's Day. Her heart was skipping a beat, and I stuck her right between her 2 cheeks.
Whoa.
Okay? Dumbass bitch. Don't you ever talk to me like that.
Oh, jeez. Why don't you tell that to the security
guard?
guard?
Man, let me tell you something right now. Why the hell did you have me Simple Life right out the building?
Simple Life because you have come down too many times in a row without permission. It's getting out of control, all right?
I don't need permission. When John
absolutely need permission.
You must respect me when I come
Normally, when you come down here, I'm fine. But it's gotten to a point now where it's out of control.
Yeah, it's going to be out of control when I kick your studio door in.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Have security escort you back up, and let's see you do that.
Okay, well, you have the Mr. Wannabe, whatever little old man like in the 70s escort me back up to your studio then.
Well, he was big enough to get you out, wasn't he?
Yeah, you're not that hard to
I don't know but another person of the Clear Channel building.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have to say Clear Channel? My bad. But yeah, that old man had to escort me downstairs, but I tell you what, it took another person to help him get down there.
Yeah.
That wasn't going easily.
Wow, you're tough.
Doesn't take just one 70-year-old man to get John out of the building.
I'm going to step back and right in this laundry right now. Where the hell? Where's...
All right, whatever. Anyhow, should I clear the line so I can call this person?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Mm-hmm.
Him and his scoliosis cane are going to kick our ass.
Watch out.
Where was that text page? All right, here it is. 425, Vinny the Pooh. Is that ringing any bells?
No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. My name. He's very nervous right now. I would be too.
Your call has been forwarded.
He's thinking to himself, okay, there was 20 minutes. I can't think.
Richard.
Oh, don't call me Dickie.
Press 5 now.
Luckily for you, Richard not answering his phone.
Disgusting.
Wow. Vinny, does this ring any bells? Is that why you're saying disgusting?
No, absolutely not.
Richard found you cute.
I think I like it, Diaz.
Call Richard one more time. Give me one shot, Richard. Come on, Richard. Where, Richard?
Answer.
Your call.
Come on, Ricky!
Oh.
Oh, I dial?
Yeah.
He saw me dialing on?
No, but it took a long time.
One more time with the enthusiasm.
Come on.
Fresh out of enthusiasm.
Your call has been forwarded to
That's right.
Has his phone turned off, Terry?
He's not only gay, but he can't afford to pay a phone bill.
Oh, jeez.
is not available.
You hate the
To page
gays.
this person, press 5 now.
Let's page him.
Your callback number is 206282174.
That's our hotline number?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have that changed. Wait, well, we didn't get the whole thing out there, right?
Well, there's 2 numbers missing.
It was pretty close. There's one number missing.
I'll get it changed.
Yeah, well, we're moving anyway.
We're moving anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so ring all you want.
Everyone can have it for the next week.
There you go.
Well, lucky are you, Vinny the Pooh.
So am I off the hook as far as the mail?
No.
I wouldn't say completely.
Oh, okay.
You're still hanging there.
If you'd like to make a final statement, this would be the time to do it, based on the text page that we're all consumed with right now. Yes.
Yes. Final statement. I can guarantee that all of my minutes and seconds this weekend were accounted for, even though there were
between
some...
1:30 and 2:45.
That's accounted for.
Even
That's
though
what my
I
balls
was
were
in a
getting
drunken
jiggled.
state, minutes were accounted for, and I can assure you that there was no...
You don't remember anyone slipping their hand in your pants,
slipping the
jiggling
thumb
your
and-
balls, or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
You would remember something like that?
I would, or I would wake up with a hurting body part, or
Okay.
I think I would know.
Well, then I must impress upon the audience to not attempt to bring about any vicious rumors that are
Yeah.
completely unaccounted for and unfounded.
If I'd have got taken advantage of,
That is wrong. Vinny the Pooh would be the first to admit if he
Yes,
was
right,
taken
like-
advantage of in a drunken state.
I don't want to have to admit this, but it happened. I got taken advantage of. I was passed out, and this is what they did to me.
You would be the first to step up and say, T-Man, I want to speak on behalf of all those who may have gotten in a situation where they passed out and got violated. I want to be the spokesperson for those people. It's wrong to take advantage of people who are passed out drunk.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take a stand against this. That's what you would do.
No, he wouldn't.
I'd be the mouse.
Stephen is stepping up in a courageous fashion and doubting your claim.
Well,
He's,
if Stephen
let's say
Bass
hypothetically,
got played with over the weekend,
Oh,
he'd
geez.
be the first.
Let's say
I wouldn't say a damn thing. Jeez, I wouldn't want anybody to know.
Let's say the story was hypothetically true. Okay, Vinny the Pooh. Let's say it actually did happen.
From a guy.
And it wasn't any fault of yours. You were
Richard.
passed out. You were laid out in the corner of the club, and some guy came over and violated you against your will.
Okay.
Little jiggle, big deal.
All right, easy. Would you, knowing that this may have happened, suggest to us that, T-Man, I can't really say for sure, but I do think there is a strong possibility that this may have happened. Would
First
you say
off,
that?
I'd be completely embarrassed, but I would have to come out and be like, this
Come
could have
out.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Okay. But you're saying there's no way possible that this
no
happened.
way. I had all close friends around me, and they would at least let me know. if
How
something like this-
close?
Yeah, do you have a close friend named Richard?
Don't call me Dickie. All right, so there you go. We'll have to take his word for it, Terry, because Richard is not answering his phone, the guy who sent the text
Damn it,
page.
Richard.
Damn you, Richie. Damn dick.
Damn.
Stephen said that a couple of times. All right, thank you, Mr. Vinny the Pooh.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys after
The
the show.
Poohiest Pooh.
Can't wait.
I guess if you have poo in your name, it's tough to dispel the rumors.
Stephen said I'm more excited to talk to him after the show than ever, Terry.
I know. Can't
Okay, so how did it feel for you?
Whoa. How do you not remember?
This is the best way to get rid of the pain.
Wow, you
Okay. So there's do you feel satisfied, Terry, that this is...
Well, you know, I mean, you can
It's
only
just
go
a-
so far.
You are one who has been subject to a bogus text page or two.
Yes, yes.
So you can feel for Vinny the Pooh,
Of course I
and you accept his response that this is just that, Terry, a bogus, an unfounded, completely falsified text page?
Sure.
No fiber of truth whatsoever? You're convinced of that?
Well, yeah, actually I am. I mean,
Well, the sound of your voice doesn't sound convinced, but the words you're
I
saying
am.
would...
I do think that Vinny, even though he has the ability to get totally wasted to the point where he does pass out,
Right.
can happen. But I think
He puts
that,
on the Ass Blocker 2000 when that happens.
right. But I
see.
think that like
fact that he has
like,
it, that's a
like
problem.
when he's working, like he said, I don't think that he still remains professional enough to
Uh-huh.
stay, you know,
Okay.
somewhere.
Well, it wouldn't be unprofessional if a guy touched you.
Well, no, I'm saying
You're
to
girls
be
now.
so wasted at the club that he
Oh, I
was
see.
working.
Well,
to
like
where
in
he
any
passed
like in
out.
any trial, due to the lack of the witness, that being Richard, being able to testify here, Vinny the Pooh wins the case.
Maybe
Hung
Richard,
jury.
Richard was in the bar, and then he walked
How
by him
hung?
and asked if he could push in his stool.
Mhm.
In the bar, you know?
Okay.
He kind of threw the wrong
There's a
message
lot
out
of
there.
speculation that could be made here, and all of it is really not just that. It's speculation. Okay, I'm glad you're having such a good time with it. Very good. How do I move on from text pages from there, Terry?
No, I don't know.
Steven's a deckhead. I'll get you back in.
All right.
Oh, yeah, brings me back every
He's a
time.
deckhead. Okay, let's see here. Somebody writes. Actually, yeah, he writes the word. Somebody writes. Where was that? Okay. Somebody writes, the same guy that wear onesies also drive automatic cars. Can't drive stick like myself because I admitted that, and all of a sudden now people are getting on me for that. Somebody wrote me a text page the other day that said, T-Man, are you aware that no one has ever made the final table of the World Series of Poker that can drive a stick?
Oh, jeez.
So people are all over the T-Man for my inability to be able to drive a stick. It's fascinating to people.
Yeah.
Never heard anything like that. Boy, is that wild.
Wow.
You all learned on sticks. Boy, are you all special. Take a break. Much needed.
Okay.
When we get back, Emerald Downs passes I'll give away, Terry. How's that sound, all right?
Perfect, yes.
Okay.
The T-Man.
Stick challenge. Put a chowing on there, Terry. Oh, he's chowing.
No,
What's the big tray? What'd you bring in here? What'd you get?
Well,
you got
it was
a
dropped off
little care
earlier.
package?
Yeah, a little package from an Asian restaurant.
What we got here?
It's good stuff.
Oh, they got a little right up here.
Yes, they do.
Is this your doing?
No. I just saw it at the front.
They just dropped it off unannounced.
And I said, what's this?
And it's for you.
And no, it's for us.
Because you're a bad Asian.
Well, I am a bad Asian, but no, it's for all of us.
They brought it for us.
Yes.
And we're the suckers that always take free stuff, and then I feel required to have to talk about it since you're chowing it down over there.
Pretty tasty.
I'm not eating it.
Well, you might wanna.
I might wanna, but I'm not planning on it.
It's very good. Impressed.
But no one prearranged this at all.
Not that I'm aware of. It could have been, but.
Steven, is this your doing?
Well, I got an email from a guy that said, do you want me to bring down food? And of course I say yes.
Oh, so you did know about this?
I knew about it,
You consented to this?
I did.
Well, then it should be up in your studio.
Yeah. Oh, I did it for you guys.
Did you even know it was here?
I did not.
Well, Terry's plowing it in.
Well,
Steven won't eat it
sounds
anyway,
good.
though.
No, it's food I
You
don't
had some
like.
too?
But
Yeah. If it's like not turkey and lettuce, he ain't eating it.
Right.
it's too much for me.
It's really tasty.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm going to put the whole thing in the microwave.
Oh, good move.
O Asian Restaurant brings authentic Chinese dining experience, including dim sum, to downtown Seattle. Located in the heart of downtown Seattle, at the corner of Columbia and 5th Avenue, in the Bank of America 5th Avenue Plaza. It'll open Wednesday, August 16th. That's this Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
That's where I used to work.
Well, aren't I a sucker for a free plug? Terry's plowing it in the gourd there.
Hot Shot had some too.
They didn't drop off any slices.
You got advertisers paying $500 plus per 30-second commercial spot, and here I am plugging a new free restaurant. Well, I fall for it every time, so keep sending the free stuff. Terry free. Terry's loving it.
It was very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have burgers there?
Yes, they do.
Yes, that's their specialty at O Asian.
Chinese burgers are awesome.
Stephen.
Executive head chef Hua King Hyun Jung tonight. Bill Smith.
Good job.
Brings over 30. It's Hua King Hyun. Brings over 30 years of experience to Asian. Okay. Signature appetizer menus include stuffed chicken wings. You got any of that in the tray there?
Not sure.
How many different things you got in the tray there?
4.
Looks like more than 4. A lot of the 4 then.
I don't know, 5 or 6. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Exotic teas.
Ooh.
Exotic.
Monkey picked tea from China.
Really?
That's what it says. I don't know. I can't make this.
Did they really get the monkey?
I can't make this stuff up, Terry. Got to train the monkey. You know that. Terry.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey spank teas.
All right, there you go. It's a brand new restaurant. Enjoy. Oh, wait, it's too late. You already are.
Yeah, I already have.
Let us give away passes to Emerald Downs. Somebody writes here in the text page, if my horse is going to run at Emerald Downs that night. You know what? If they're saying that I'm going to be there,
yes.
If Emerald Downs is saying I'm going to be there, fine. I'm always okay with going to Emerald Downs because I love the spot, Terry, as you know.
I do.
But they better damn well have a race which has conditions that meet my horse's needs.
He's the only one in it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. For a purse of $1 million.
That's right.
And I'll still lose.
Mm-hmm. I think your jockey that rode your horse over the weekend did really good. Was it Fraser?
Yes.
He won a major...
He doesn't want to probably admit he's the jockey of my horse.
Well, no, I just recognized the name, and they had
He's one of the best jockeys they
have.
Yeah, well. I have no problem luring the best jockeys to the T-Man stable. I just have problems luring the best horses.
Right.
Anyhow, but no, I'm glad that was brought up because what is it? What night are we going to Emerald Downs?
August 25th. Friday.
Damn well, people at Emerald Downs better drop a race that meets the conditions of my horse. That means horses with 2.5 legs that run real slow.
Right.
But serious, they better have if I'm going that night, my horse better be running.
Okay.
All right? If Joe Withy's listening.
Yeah, him and his mustache.
Mm-hmm. If you can hear through the mustache.
Hear through it.
He better make the plans now.
Because that's who we like. Your horse.
That's right. We're all betting on my horse. We're all ready to lose big time.
Yeah.
Robert Gillard doesn't need to even show up. We know the winner.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't need to.
Take a break.
What else do we got here? T-Man, you can't drive stick, but you can cry during that damn Tiger movie. What a pussification of men aspect.
You say two things, and they love it.
Mm-hmm. Listeners, never forget.
No.
I love them for it.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a mustache, does that make you mustachioed?
Oh, yes. Somebody writes, "Hey, T, don't worry. I can't drive a stick, but I sure damn well can ride one."
Oh.
Signed Juan. Let's see who this is. It better be a woman. I'll tell you that right now.
Can I have a shrimp dumpling while you dial?
Go for it, yeah.
Nice. Don't let me stop you.
I like some of that.
No, you won't. We're going to eat it all before you get down here.
That's fine.
Krispy Kremes.
I run down for those.
He'd be here
I
right
do
now.
all the time, don't I?
Pulling muffins out of Kendall's bag.
But she said, "Here, you want a muffin?" What am I supposed to say? No?
Got a 206 here or what? She sure damn well can ride one. Or they sure damn well can ride one.
I'm going woman this time. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling woman. I wouldn't be even bothering dialing.
Calling the stick rider.
Stick rider.
I sure damn well can ride one.
Uh-oh.
What the hell, man? I get all excited. I can't dial
What
the damn phone.
don't dial one.
Oh, don't dial one?
No.
But dial 206?
Yeah. No.
This is all too confusing to me, Terry. I'm dialing 206, but I don't dial one, you're telling me?
Right.
All
We're
right.
in 206. Right?
Well, that's why I thought I didn't have to dial 206, but now I'm dialing 206.
Hey, you shouldn't have to even dial 206.
Hello, you've reached Holly cell phone. Leave your name, number, brief message, and I'll give you a link back.
Holy, holy, hi.
To page this person, press 5 now.
Chef Wang Chung tonight. Nice to meet you. All right.
Definitely.
Well, you want a shrimp toast? What is it? What's on
a
there?
shrimp dumpling. It looks
you
like.
Want hey, Holly, you want a shrimp dumpling, baby?
Ride that.
I'm in good with Chef Wang Chung tonight at the new restaurant.
Oh, yeah, everybody's doing it.
Yes.
Chef Wang Chung?
I don't know. It says his name here. I didn't read it wrong, Terry?
I don't know.
Chef Wai King Hyun.
All right.
He brings over 30 years experience to O Asian, Terry.
Really? He's 30?
It's O''Asian.
Oh.
If Cherry Free owned it, it'd be bad''Asian. Creating a unique menu featuring an extensive selection of dim sum made from organic ingredients.
Oh.
Straight from the earth.
Yes.
Yes.
This wonton. Pulled it right out of the soil.
Yes, they did. The wonton garden.
Yes.
Right where they grow the General Tso's chicken. Beautiful crop this year.
All right, who wants to go to Emerald Downs? Who wants to be out there? All right, RJ.
Give me a shrimp dumpling.
Lily.
What's that?
What's up? Your name is Lily?
Yes, it is.
What's up, Lily?
What's that?
What can we do?
Lily,
All right,
Lily.
can you ask for tickets without swearing at us?
Excuse me?
You just said the S word. Did you even realize?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to swear. I'm so sorry.
So excited,
May I
Terry.
please have tickets to Emerald Downs?
Well, you were the first caller, so I don't see why not.
All right, then. What's up, T-Man?
Not much, baby. You just said it again, Lily. What's wrong with you?
It's so second nature.
I'm sorry.
Can we have a conversation without
potty mouth.
Can we have a conversation without you throwing in the S word?
I apologize.
I know you
have
don't
a
mean
potty
it.
mouth.
Okay, well, I kind of like
What's
that in a
up,
woman.
Terry Free?
Not much. How you doing, Lily?
I'm doing good.
You're-
All right,
I'm
girl.
doing real good. I would be doing a whole lot better if I can go to the comedy jam.
Well, you know what? Now you're
Oh, Lily.
Oh,
Lily,
come
Lily.
on now. Oh, come
all right.
on.
I'll tell you what.
Come on now.
I'll throw you back in the pool of people that can win comedy jam tickets, but someone else gets the Emerald Jam tickets because she obviously doesn't care about that, Terry.
Right. She would. She just
She
had
wants to go to comedy
yeah,
jam.
She does. That's fair. That's fair.
Jamie.
Oh, gee.
I got two Jamies on the line. Do you want 25-year-old Jamie or 27-year-old Jamie?
25.
Oh.
Younger the better.
Jamie, 25-year-old. Are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
I told you.
Let's go 27 and not look back. Jamie, 27-year-old. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are there any female Jamies out there?
Next, I'm going to hear you guys cry during Tiger movies and can't drive a stick.
Jamie's crying.
Oh, jeez. Jamie, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, Jamie, hang on. Let's put both Jamies on the line. Why don't you say hi to each other and introduce yourselves?
Hey, Jamie, I'm Jamie. Hey, Jamie, this is Jamie. What's going on? What's up?
This sounds like quite the duo for Emerald Downs. You both want to go to Emerald Downs?
Yeah.
All right, you both got 2 passes. That's right. Just fill the joint with dudes named Jamie.
Jamie.
Well, congratulations. You're both going to Emerald Downs on Friday the 25th.
Thank you. Right on. Thanks, T-Man.
Yes. We'll have name badges for you both so you can figure out who each other is.
An after party at the Cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy.
Who are you bringing with you, Jamie?
Anyway.
Who are you bringing with you, 27-year-old Jamie?
My girlfriend.
And who are you bringing with you, 25-year-old Jamie?
Also my girlfriend.
Terry.
All right, hang on the line.
Thanks.
That's code for we're bringing each other to you.
I know.
There's 2 winners, Terry.
Woohoo!
They're going to be in the VIP suite.
Nice.
Yes.
Brought to you by Pepsi Cola
Thanks, Pepsi.
at Emerald Downs on August 25th. Mm-hmm.
Well, in the suites, you can just place your bets right in there.
I know.
Place your bets right in there, and people will be giving away $50 vouchers on August 25th at Emerald Downs in the VIP suite, sponsored by Pepsi. So it sounds like it's fun for the whole family and Jamie's, Terry.
Yes.
And Jamies of the World Unite. It's happening on the 25th. Maybe we can even lure Chef Wang Chung tonight to come out and make some dumplings.